Hello, welcome back to the stream. This is the first game of Men's Super League of the day. We have got Bedford Rangers facing off against London Storm 2, both very much in the mid-table. Both are very much in the mid-table. Fight for the medals. I'm Sam Ward and I'm joined today by
Tom Carlton.
Rangers looking boasting a pretty full roster today. Carrington's in the first, and I think they were missing Parsons and Whitelaw from last fixture where they were ousted by Derby, but did get a win against Bees in a fairly interesting turn of results that makes the medals race particularly interesting. Storm, a couple of players down. No Barretts for them today, which means that Damanvidi sees himself in the middle for this one. KG exchange at the moment. Whitelaw looking for Craddock. And Dumbe tries finding Parsons.
Nearly a minute into the set now, both teams still with 6 players.
Not for long though. Damanvidi caught on the back by Stone Street. Nearly takes out Fowler in the process, but managed to survive that one.
Yeah, massive standoff on that right wing at the moment between Tamas Ward and Johnny Day. Two big arms for both teams there.
Shot from Craddock onto Lawrence. Lawrence very much a safe pair of hands in the middle for Rangers, but not putting it to brilliant use there. Good shot from Craddock, catch him on the ankle on the way down. Cross court from Ward onto Ndumbe is blocked back, straight back to him. He has another go.
Yeah, ready for that one.
Parsons trying out to find a way past Ndumbe's ball now. Shot from Whitelaw onto Ndumbe. A mass flurry of exchanges in which Whitelaw and Ward both survive a retaliation from Fowler and Day. Rangers coming out of that trade for a 1-0. They're one player up and they got 4 balls to play with. 2 balls on today, blocked up into the hands of Craddock, and he blocks the follow-up ball from Grieg. Day then punishes Ward, and Whitelaw looks for him to cover. All going on here. Storm 10 in the deficit. 2 players up now. 3 balls in hand.
They're going to put 2 balls in onto
Parsons. Whitelaw gets through Day's block. Rangers will have 3 here, I think. Contested ball in the middle. Not given to Storm after all that. Storm going to have 3. 2 players up. Not a huge amount of time left in here, but 2 very strong catches left on the Ranger side. Pre-throw from Whitelaw.
Yeah, Whitelaw really wanted to set himself up for that catch, and he does!
He does get exactly that. Relton bites early.
And all of a sudden we're even, with 20 seconds left on the clock. Rangers on the attack with 4 balls.
Pre-throw from Fowler, blocked out from Grieg. Great laterals from Fowler to get out of the way of the delayed after Grieg has to negotiate the pre-throw. Yeah, Rangers are going to have 2. They're still in a strong position for the counter if they want. They don't want. 3 apiece here. Both teams probably fairly happy with that set in amongst all of that. Rangers certainly happy to escape with a point after some late game heroics from Whitelaw. Storm happy with the way the exchanges kind of went in amongst all of that. Most of the trading going in their favour. Particularly like focusing their attention on Ward and Whitelaw on this right wing. Storm win that middle ball again. Big fakes coming out from Day and Fowler. Ndumbe looks for Grieg. Strange tries to punish. Fowler tries to get him on the way back, but so far the dodging outplaying the throwing so far. Ward looks for Fowler. Day makes him punish. And a bit of a head first and suicide from Ndumbe means that he does restrain 4 balls off the back of it.
Yeah, I think we're seeing 2 teams with a very similar play style in this game.
Yeah, very much so.
Big exchanges.
You can definitely tell that both teams definitely probably see the opposing pairs of wingers as hit at all costs type players, with Ndumbe and Deo from Storm and then Ward and Parsons from Rangers. Both teams more than happy to invest ball possession to try and get these hits. Whitelaw doing plenty of damage, taking out Day and Fowler in that exchange. Parsons doing well to survive the retaliation shots from Relton. Signal from Stone Street is blocked back by Damanvidi. Plenty of fakes coming out, blocked back by once again. Rangers not affording the counter opportunity just yet, but still happy to only throw one ball. Response from Melton, looks for Parsons, but he gets away from it. 1:20 left of this set. Still a one-catch game. Rangers throwing particularly cagey balls at this point. Melton catches Lawrence sneaking at the back a little bit. 2-player deficit still. 4 balls though for Storm. Melton looks for Whitelaw. Close one, doesn't find him. Melton and Damon VD. I think Melton's out for rolling the ball that he drops. That's unfortunate. Leaves Damon VD with it all to do. Grieg calls off Stone Street from the counter. Electing set rather with 3. There's not much time left of this. Even a catch and out might not be too detrimental. Stone Street gets away with one a little bit there. Damon VD was set waiting for it, but manages to make the hit nonetheless. Yeah, first decisive result, Rangers take the set.
Ended up being a bit of a risky release there.
Yeah.
He was ready for it, but luckily he's got the power behind that to secure that set there.
Especially because I think that would have brought back in Ndumbe more than capable of just making a very cheap hit late in the set. So even if he comes straight back on with the ball in hand, more than capable of making a hit on an empty target. So important to not return that hit. Parsons looks for Ndumbe, blocks the ball back, and Day tries punishing, but he gives away 4 balls in the process. 2 balls looking for Ndumbe, and they find him. Not letting him settle into this game, Rangers. Two balls on Day this time, doing exactly the same damage. Substitution for Storm, which I didn't quite clock. Gittings is on for Relton after that one. 2 balls are looking for Damon VD, doesn't find him. Hit from Fowler onto Parsons, hits out Fowler, but Gittings is there to punish, and then Whitelaw takes him out on the exchange. It's a 2-for-1 in favour of Rangers. Three balls for Rangers now. Play 2 called. They know plan to keep throwing singles like they were previously, but they're going to do something else. I think Damon VD was out because the ball he drops rolled over the middle line in amongst all of that. So 3 balls onto Craddock in amongst all of that, and that secures the hit. That's the set, 5-1.
Yeah, Rangers with a really strong start in this game.
Very much so. Yeah, they've been.
Yeah, really coming out on top, and all these exchanges in the middle, just making the hits.
Yeah, Rangers certainly very winning the exchange battle in terms of taking out the right kind of people with it. Because even though that's a 1-for-1 in favour of, it's a 1-for-1, it probably benefits Rangers more so than Storm. Even though Whitelaw's a very big player to lose, Day is also a very big threat. So it's by and large not a bad trade from a Rangers perspective. Whitelaw walked to the outbox feeling like he's made a decent impact on this game, made his teammates' jobs an awful lot easier. Parsons standing off against Ndumbe. Craddock takes him out after Parsons bites. Pre-throw is blocked by Ndumbe, and Craddock's there to punish. 4 balls now for Storm. 2 balls on Stone Street, catch him on the back. Damon VD this time, catching him out. Free throw from Fowler onto Ward. And Ndumbe goes again, charges for Ward, and is successful on this occasion in taking him out, and miraculously survives the follow-up throws from Grieg and Lawrence. Free throw from Lawrence makes the hit on Craddock. Fowler is there to punish, however. Storm find themselves with the player advantage for the first time. And Ndumbe trades himself with Grieg. That's the set. A bolt from the blue from Ndumbe in amongst all of that sets to force himself into those exchanges and making plenty of hits in amongst it. You expect Rangers to become a little wise to that this time around. Storm winning that middle ball, albeit not very cleanly. Big fakes up from Ward. Stone Street survives one, but not two.
Yeah. Not the second one. And Dumbe just ready for that initial dodge and punishes him.
Stone Street trying to take a leaf out of Ndumbe's book and try and charge to secure a hit even at the expense of his own. Is successful in making that hit in amongst all of that. Results in a cheap response. Day blocks out the single in response. Rangers going to have 3. It's a Rye off court at the moment, but coming in now. Day and Ndumbe again, finding plenty of pressure on the wings. Dodging the middle by Gittings, gets out of the way of Parsons' ball. Single from Melton, looking for Ward. Day again, looking for Ward, and Ndumbe looking for Whitelaw, and Parsons finally connects.
Yeah, a lot of exchanges there. Only managing to get the hit on that final throw there, which does make things go Rangers' way there to even things up in this set.
Brilliant shot from Ward. Fires one hard and low at Day and gets under his ball and right onto his shoelaces. Brilliant at the shooting. 1 player advantage now for Rangers. Make that a 3-player advantage. The catch from Whitelaw on Fowler brings back in Stone Street, and Fowler's gone.
2 attempts at that catch and does manage it on the second one.
Yeah, you make your own luck sometimes. 2 balls takes out Parsons and a trade in the middle. No, just a hit onto Dam and BD. Yeah, a two-ball attack results in 2 hits onto Parsons and Stone Street. Whitelaw is successful in taking out Davavidi in amongst all that. Pre-throw from Grieg takes out his Scottish teammate Relton. Gittings sends one into orbit. And Ward punishes. Rangers resume their 4-point advantage, 7-3 here.
And we're just under 3 minutes now, so...
Yeah, these sets have been rapid fire. Would expect to see this one and potentially one more in the rest of this half. Ward beats out Wilson to the middle. And Carrington's on for Lawrence. Not a bad player to have in your back pocket. Former Scotland, England, and GB international coming on as a sub. 2 balls looking for Ward.
Big investment from Storm there, and they don't get the hit. Rangers are going to be happy with 4 balls here.
Yeah, it was a risk from Day and Fowler to invest those 2 balls to try and take out Ward. You can imagine there'll be plenty of balls coming at Day. Does well to get out of the way of them though. 2-ball attack unsuccessful. Rangers have the option to do the same. 2 minutes remaining of the half.
Yeah, we'll see what Storm can do with 3 here. And
Gittings looking for Carrington.
High.
Yeah, plenty of high throws coming out. There's very big movements baited out from Rangers by a lot of the Storm fakes. And a brilliant catch from Fowler against his former club. Yeah, plenty of beans behind that from Ward, but it goes right in the slot against Fowler. Pre-throws from Ndumbe and Day onto Stone Street, give away 4 balls, however. Yeah,
a little bit messy from Storm there. They do give away possession, but they've got the player advantage here. So we'll see what Rangers manage to do with these 4 balls. They don't manage to make the hit.
Brilliant dodging from Damavidi to get out of the way of Parsons and Stone Street. Still a player advantage for Storm. Day gets away from Carrington. Whitelaw tries taking him out, and then Relton's there to punish.
Yeah, Storm managing to extend their player lead there to 2 players now. We're just under a minute now. They've managed to get 4 balls out of that as well.
Brilliant movements from Carrington.
Yeah, lovely wiggling around in the air there, managing to get away from those 3 balls thrown at him.
Turning on the anti-gravity boosters for that one. 2-player advantage still for Storm. Oh, made that a 3-player advantage. Relton catches an absolute peach from Stone Street. High up in the air, and he just curls his body up around it. Brilliant catching technique. And they've got all 5 balls to play with. They use 4 of them onto Parsons and make that hit.
Yeah, not a lot you can do there with 3-4 balls thrown at him.
Yeah, the damage is already done in investing all those balls in possession. Ndumbe and Day on the wing, still a full Storm contingent, 2 balls looking for Ndumbe.
Yeah, Storm now with 3.
I think, yeah, both teams will probably see this out to half-time. There we go.
And there goes the whistle. That's going to be the half.
7-5 to Rangers.
What an incredible first half of Dodgeball. Welcome to the Catching Out halftime show, brought to you by myself, Nick, Colin and Zoe. What a game. Team B leading at halftime. Zoe, what can Team B do to carry on and hold on out for the victory?
Yeah, I think if they just keep throwing balls that hit their targets and then not getting hit in return themselves, that will really mean that at the end of the set, they'll have more players and that will win the set for them.
That is key. Don't forget, dodge, dip and dive and dodge. Colin, what do you think Team A can do to claw this back? It's going to be a big task in the second half, but do you think they've got it in them?
If Team A get hit less, Team A and more.
There you have it. Great analysis. If you want more like that, join us for our post-match review. If not, catch us on our podcast on YouTube. Find us wherever you listen to podcasts, on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts. You can find us there. Until the next time, see you later.
Right, and we're back. It's half-time. Got about 1:20 left of the break.
Yeah, this court running a little bit behind, so a couple of other updates elsewhere. Spartans look like they're running away fairly comfortably against London Storm seconds on the other court on Men's Super League. Wessex Wolves in Women's League 1 are 9-3 up against Hartlepool Mavericks, and on the far side it looks like it's 9-3 in favour of Norwich Nighthawks against Canterbury Crocodiles is the other game in Women's League 1. Back to the matter at hand here, it's 7-5 to Rangers, and no changes made from the tail end of the first half. Carrington's still on for Lawrence as it stands. The Storm lineup also looks the same, unless I miss someone. Oh, Relton's back on for Craddock. Back up the way, Relton wins that middle ball. Fowler, Dayan and Ndumbe take possession. Look, Fowler looks for Ward. Notice whenever Ward's been off the wing, he's conceded the wing to pass to Whitelaw a couple of times. Ward seems to be very much a candidate for single ball releases from Storm, particularly early game. Single from Ndumbe looking for Carrington, and the reply from Parsons isn't far away but doesn't make the hit. Day and Relton go up together before the Rangers get the second ball on court. It's a bit of confusion there. There was 6 balls on court. Rangers electing to set and then they get call play ball on. It's a bit of a rough one.
Ndumbe goes very high over those balls and makes the hit onto Tamas there. Tamas Ward.
Yeah, good block from Day in amongst all of that, and then Ndumbe makes the hit. Play 3 on Storm.
Storm going to have to release 3 balls.
They do so.
Take out the hit onto Stone Street there. And that's going to give them a 2-player advantage now.
And they get the second. They get 1 ball back as well. Eventually.
Yeah, looks like that ball's going to be given back to them. It's going to give them 2. Rangers now on the attack. A very early free from Day. Rangers going to take the time to reset and now play with 4.
And Ndumbe blocks it there.
with a lovely block there. Storm now take possession.
After a bit of an early game wobble, and Ndumbe's really grown into this game. Been able to survive an awful lot of multiple attacks from Rangers. Fowler thinks he's hit Whitelaw there, but it looked close from here, but none of the rest calling it.
Yeah, Fowler just drops his leg out from beneath him to get out of the way of that ball.
Yeah, he was in a bit of trouble there
there.
from Carrington's ball. It was a searching ball, but it doesn't find the mark. Likewise, Whitelaw, no hit made.
And Dumbay with the one to get the final hit there.
Yeah, indeed.
Onto
Parsons nearly doing it all right to get out of the way of the balls from Day and Gittings, but Ndumbe doesn't let him survive.
Yeah, did spot the ball coming, but just couldn't secure that. There's a lot of speed on that, and off centre as well. Not an easy catch.
Day tries to find his way past Whitelaw again. Whitelaw getting under it again. Not long left.
About just over 10 seconds left in this set.
Yeah, not sure Rangers have got time to hang around here. Single from Whitelaw doesn't make the hit. Grieg's got to go. Block from Damavandi. Double counter onto Grieg, makes the hit. And a bit of a trade in amongst all that, but I think that it's fairly immaterial in that Storm are given as the Storm's given the set, but I think there's a little bit of time stoppage here in amongst all of that. Yeah, I just think piecing everything together in amongst all that. Fowler's going to take a sub off for Craddock.
Yeah, refs seemingly discussing something that happened at the end of that set.
Yeah, there's
a lot
to unpack in amongst all that. Because I think there were hits that were called that players were still on court for in amongst all of that. But we'll see what the ref's decision is. It looked like it was a bit of a comfortable player advantage for Storm in amongst all of that, but not entirely sure what everything that's pitched together is all about. I think that both teams are having a little bit of a talking to for calling either hits on the opposing team or just general gesticulation, which I think is merited. But yes, that is given to Storm after all that. Oh, we're back away. Ward beating out Welton to the middle.
Yeah, Rangers again taking that middle ball. They're going to come up with 3 here.
Single from Stone Street looking for Damavandi. And Parsons throws a bit of a wild one, but it finds its way past Ndumbe into Relton, and Dane and Ndumbe both bite and give away 4 balls. So yeah, had an apology from Ndumbe. Both players felt like they had the right to go and try and avenge Relton, but don't manage to do it there. Ward and Carrington throw too high over Craddock. Rangers struggling to make the 4 balls, the 4 ball attacks count really. Good laterals from Storm in amongst all of it to stay alive. And likewise, good pressure from Dane and Ndumbe to protect their middle players. Rangers still holding the player advantage. Fakes out from Rangers. Eventually releases from Stone Street onto Craddock.
And Ndumbe manages to spot that ball. Big fakes, draws out the jump, and Day hits him on the way down.
A lot to unpack there, yeah, and
Ndumbe can't quite hit the low-down player
Parsons
on
gets the
floor.
post throw onto Craddock, and the ball bounces tantalisingly away from him, and Ndumbe has to release to cover the potential ricochet catch. So smart play from Ndumbe to prevent Parsons from making that catch to bring back in Whitelaw. The fakes from Dane and Ndumbe bait Carrington up into the air, and Gittings is there to hit him on the way down.
Yeah, a lot of big fakes went out from both teams, drawing out big dodges.
Clever release from Ward and Parsons there to get the wide angles on to make the hit on Ndumbe.
Yeah, did his best to block that, but the angle was too wide between those 2 balls there.
Day gives up the wing to Damavidi. 2 balls looking for Day. And Stone Street Gittings tries to punish Parsons, and then Stone Street takes him out.
Yeah,
furthers the advantage.
Commits himself to that throw, but doesn't connect and it gets hit himself.
Ward looking for Damavandi. Double free throw on today. Clever investment of possession from Rangers.
Yeah, risky one, but if you put them both on target, there's not much that Day can do in that situation there.
Damavandi with it all to do now. 3 balls in hand. Stone Street and Ward poised and ready to go.
Just under 30 seconds on the clock here.
Smart positioning from Davandi to throw that ball past Stone Street to make sure that they have 3 balls to play with. Free throw on to Parsons. Stone Street throws one high. Yeah, I think given as valid from the refs.
And there's a catch, and no hit. What a dodge!
Stone Street makes it on Stone Street. Welton takes out Green. It's a 2-on-1. Storm
and the last second, Storm managed to claw back the set. What an incredible catch on the centre line there. And I don't know how he doesn't manage to get hit.
That is some exquisite play on show. And there's another stoppage from the rest just to ascertain that is actually what happened, guys. Believe it or not, a catch dodges both replies and then gets the follow-up hit on Stone Street. Storm are going to be on cloud 9. It's 9-7. Storm have absolutely pickpocketed Rangers from that set.
Yeah, it was Rangers' set to win, and then all of a sudden. I don't think they even thought that as a possibility, to be honest. The throw was hard.
4-on-1 advantage with 3 balls in hand and 10 seconds left on the clock. That was quite something. Wow. How do you... there's 2 very different team talks all of a sudden after that timeout.
Yeah, we'll see what that does to the Rangers' momentum here.
Yeah,
definitely a shock to the system there.
That might be quite... that might actually prove to be quite a good tonic for Storm to just gather their thoughts and take a few deep breaths after that pulsating finish to that set. That was incredible.
Right, we're getting back underway here. About 8 minutes 20 left on the clock here. Going to see at least 3 sets here. And we're back underway.
Welton just beats Ward to the middle.
Not sure what sport they're playing as the football skills come out for the middle ball there. But Storm do take
one
it.
with a left foot. Post reply from Whitelaw, tries to get past Dave's block, but yeah, that feud continues on that left wing. Take from Welton, takes out Parsons, and he gently puts a hand up and sees his exit. Storm really playing some excellent stuff now. And Dumbe looking for Ward, but it's given us a bounce, and a reply from Stone Street is also unsuccessful. Day throws away the 4th.
Yeah, Day with a bit of a wild one there, but
they do get it back. The Storm now playing with that back wall on the far side.
Yeah,
means that they do get the occasional ball back, and that was one of those occasions. Ward looking for Day. And Dumbe makes his way past Carrington's block and takes him out, but Stone Street's there to punish him. Fowler and Day applying tons of pressure. There's still a player up here. Ward takes out Craddock. Stone Street tries a lazy one. And a catch from Green on Fowler. There. I think Fowler's entitled to go for that one. They had 3 balls in hand and he's right there, but fell just in the wrong area.
Yeah, he's committed himself to that catch there, and
yeah, brilliant work from Greg.
Exactly what he wanted Storm to do there. Throw it right into the pocket.
Giddings takes out Parsons, and then a bit of confusion in there. But Relton has given us hit. I think a couple of refs call him bounce, but a hit is eventually given. Stone Street fires well off at Day. Still a 2-player advantage for Rangers. Block from Stone Street.
Yeah, good thinking there with the cross court, but Rangers ready for that one.
Giddings doing a lot of heavy lifting in terms of biting out the attention from Stone Street with the fake to try and open up the angle to hit from Day. Double pre-throw takes out Whitelaw, and Day and Giddings survive the follow-ups. Yeah, Ward gets away with one. Yeah, Day's bucket hands just letting him down on that occasion. 2-player advantage for Rangers, and another stoppage of time. I think there's might be a sweat patch on the floor somewhere. But
the towel's out.
One catch game here, and Giddings more than capable of doing so.
Around just over 30 seconds left in this set now. Giddings does put the free throw in early.
Play 2 on Rangers. Might throw all 3. They do.
And he does get the hit.
Yeah, does get the hit. 9 each. Rangers level it.
Yeah, very back and forth this game. Both teams, similar play styles, and you can really see it in this game, I think.
Yeah, very much so.
We're getting towards the end of the game, so we'd love to hear your opinions in the chat. If you've got any suggestions for an MVP for this game, chuck it in the chat.
Yeah,
We'll
plenty of willing candidates, or one standout moment might seal the deal for someone. We'll see. Plenty more dodgeball still to be played, and Dumbe finds his way past Parsons' ball round to his shoes. Gets a player advantage for his team out he does. Stone Street looks for Craddock, doesn't manage to find him. Free throw from Ward onto Day. Day makes the hit on Whitelaw, and then Stone Street's there to punish. Hand of apology from Ndumbe for not punishing Stone Street, but with only 2 balls in hand, you can forgive him for holding on to that. Ward fires one out. Trading amongst all that, Fowler, Ward, and Ndumbe all exit. 2 for 1 in favour of Rangers, but Ward is the player who's out, and they get 4 balls off the back of it. What can they do here? 3 balls onto Relton, make the hit.
Yeah, really nice multi-ball there.
Giddings replies, looking for Carrington, doesn't find him. 2 balls now for Storm. 3 balls now for Storm, apologies.
What can Storm pull out in this set? We've seen all sorts this game. I wouldn't write anything out of the question yet.
Shot from Craddock onto Grieg.
And we're back even again.
Storm probably with the advantage here with the two balls. 2-on-2s favouring the countering team.
And Stone Street with the
Stone
hit,
Street does make the hit on Gittings, and then Craddock's there to punish. And Carrington seals the deal.
Yeah, big committing dodge there from Craddock. Goes down, goes low, ducks his head out the way, but Carrington hits on target, and that's all he had to do in that situation.
11-9 for Rangers. And there's still 2 ball sets to be played at least at this rate. It's all going here. Storm winning out the middle ball again, and Dunbe elects to not quick start. Single from Fowler looking for Whitelaw. Lawrence is also back on for the set for Rangers. Grieg's taking a bit of a break. Fairly like-for-like replacement with a safe pair of hands in the middle. Craddock caught in 2 minds a little bit. Tries to catch Parsons late on, but yeah, unsuccessful in doing so. It's a 1 pair advantage for Rangers. This slow game benefiting them, the team that are in the lead. Stays very close to that back line, yeah. Nod of approval from the line rest, says okay. Carrington. Two balls from Ndumbe and Relton take out Lawrence. Right, you got a couple of options for MVP in the chat. You got Damavandi for Storm and Carrington for Rangers. Have your votes in the chat. We'll select the MVP at the end of this game. Get voting, guys. In amongst all that, a lovely hit from Ndumbe in the middle, onto Parsons again. Storm now 1 player up. Free throw from Ward onto Ndumbe.
Ndumbe spots it, turns into the block.
Stone Street makes the catch and a hit from Ndumbe onto Carrington. Bounce from Ward. Flag house from Fowler on Whitelaw.
Storm on fire with the catches in this match.
I think there might be a bit to unpack here. Yeah, a lot to happen there. So I think in amongst all of that, there was a hit, there was a catch and out potentially from Stone Street. There was a subsequent hit on Carrington. And then, Yeah, and then the follow-up from Whitelaw looked like a catch from here, but yeah, I think there's a lot to unpack there. I'm sure I've missed something. Feel free to rewind on the stream and see exactly if you can unpack that. Yeah, quite a lot going on there.
Well, the refs are coming out. They have made a decision.
I think that's generally what's gone on. So catching out from Stone Street means that Gittings is out. The hit onto Carrington from Ndumbe is also good, and the catch from Fowler's also good. So Whitelaw's gone, and Craddock's back in. Hit from Lawrence onto Ndumbe. Relton punishes. Storm retain that 3-player advantage. Pre-throw from Ward looking for Day. Seriously dangerous player to be left in on his own, but that's the task that Storm are faced with. Dave throws one safe and valid. Ward looking to catch those low, but isn't given the opportunity to do so by Day. Pre-throw again, looking for Craddock. Comes out early from Ward. Some great fakes in amongst all of that, but it's an invalid attempt from Craddock. Hit onto Relton. And that's time. So Storm doing just about enough to tie the game 11 apiece. And I think this might be a 1-minute set to decide the game. So it all comes down to this. We are level in the game, and I think realistically, a draw does neither team any favours in terms of trying to catch Manchester Bees for 3rd place. So the team that loses this game, realistically, I think their medal hunt ends here. But a win here will very much keep their top 3 hopes alive. We'll see. Damavindi's back on for Craddock for this final 1-minute set.
Your final chance to vote in the MVP vote. So head over to the YouTube chat and cast your vote in there.
So here we go. Last 1 minute. It all comes down to this. 11 apiece on the scoreboard.
Yeah, 30 minutes of dodgeball, all to be decided in a minute.
We love this sport, really. Belton wins out the middle ball to Parsons, but he does go over the middle line.
Player called out for a line fault on the middle there, which is going to put London Storm immediately down a player. And they won't get anything.
Fowler tries the initial single at Lawrence, but doesn't make the mark. Block into the ground from Ndumbe from Whitelaw. You imagine that Rangers are going to be more than happy throwing single balls at ball holders, shutting down the countering opportunities and the catching opportunities. Ndumbe bites and tries to get one onto Parsons. Still 6 players on court for Rangers and 5 for Storm.
Just under 20 seconds now, and a big dodge in the middle.
Damavindy.
Day looks for the response, but he can't find it.
Yeah, a little hand apology from Day. I think he realises he can't really be hanging around binning off these counters.
And about 10 seconds left. Rangers coming up very slowly. And it's all for Storm to do in the final 5 seconds. For Fowler.
Not long left. It's got to go. It's got to go.
And Ward with the free throw. And the whistle's blowing a crack from Carrington after the whistle.
Rangers set. Storm trying to bait out as much time as possible before finally committing to the throw, and eventually it proves to be too little too late, and Rangers take the win. Congratulations to Damavandy for these mid-game heroics, earning him a thoroughly deserved MVP for Storm, but ends in a 13-11 victory for Rangers. Brilliant game of dodgeball. And next up, we have got, again in the fight for 3rd, we've got Manchester Killer Bees against Derby Phantoms. So that's it from us. We'll see you in a bit.
Nice.
That's wild. That was great.
will not throw it to the basket, so he's just looking for an outside of the body throw, maybe onto the foot.
We see a couple of responses there, and 2 catches from Phantoms, and just like that, this set's been flipped on its head.
This set could be devastating.
Great block there. 2 amazing blocks, 3 amazing blocks, and a catch from Finley Britnell Craven to take out Joe Brown.
And that is a great read from him. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second game of Men's Super League Round 8. My name is Greg Whitehouse and I'm joined by the ever so fantastic and amazing dodgeballer, Sam Richards.
I wouldn't go quite that far, but good evening.
How are we doing?
Good, good. So, I've got 3 games off now, so I thought I'd put my hands to commentate.
Oh, that's not too bad. That's it. The game in front of us is almost in that mist of the fight for third place after Rangers just take the win there, sort of in that minute set in the last game against Storm. That sort of still keeps him in that contention for third place. Derby Phantoms play Manchester Bees here. 2 very different play styles, Sam, sort of one very calm and controlled. Phantoms at sometimes are very erratic, and that sort of works in their favour.
I completely agree there, but I think they both had their quite unique play styles.
Am I muted?
Yeah.
Have I been muted the whole
Probably.
time? That was lovely.
That's fine.
Oh, great stuff. Good evening, all that jazz.
But yeah, as you were saying, play styles.
Both with their quite obvious play styles. If you looked at Bees, you'd know how they play. If you looked at Phantoms, you'd be able to know how they play, kind of thing. I know that sounds obvious, but they're very ingrained in how they do things, which I think will make for a good matchup. But Bees will only be getting 4 points today. I'm not sure who they're playing after this, but they'll only be picking up 4 points with Meteors and Spartans in the last league meet.
Is that who they've got?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're back in, obviously, the league standings to win, then they want to be picking up 4 points before a tough league meet at the end.
Well, in this game so far, it's gone their way. Obviously, Tom Bell gets caught out early on. Manchester Bees, that 2-player up with Ellis and tapping on those wings there.
Good actually, but good movement from the middle player there, Isles Whitfield.
Bees later on today do play Wessex Wolves, so you could imagine they'd probably be picking up that win from that.
So really want the big win in this game to hopefully solidify that third place, but I'm not sure how the standings are going with all that's happening with Rangers, etc.
Yeah.
But on the other hand of things, Derby, I think, will just be happy with whatever they can claw in terms of the standings, having come in as a new team and looked very confident.
And exactly that. It's interesting, that play just then where Bembridge decides not to throw. It's interesting because if he takes Ellis out there, tap it, it's almost like a big game of chess and you're looking into the next move. If Bembridge throws against Ellis, Tappin then throws against Bembridge, but Woodall is straight down his throat. He's there almost to take that trade. You've got to make sure and you've got to trust that your team on those wings and your counterparts are getting the hits in the retrospective areas.
I think once that decision to go is made, you have to be making it, because it then makes the 1-for-1 not so bad. But you go 1 for none, obviously your team aren't going to be too happy with that. And 3 balls, 4 balls, that's Simon Tappin finishing off the set. Well controlled set from Bees, apart from Liam Ryder getting hit out. Look pretty confident.
And
pretty comfortable.
That's what we see from Bees time and time again. They are almost up that upper echelon of they do everything almost basic style, but very, very well.
Yeah, they've got a very even team as well. You got your wingers set up, you got your Ross in the middle with Dan Newton, confident catchers. That's how I think a dodgeball team should set up, even, balanced, and offering all aspects. A wild single, great counter from Matt Will there.
Yeah.
Saw the mix up potentially and thought, send the ball in there, see what happens. A good return. And that's exactly the game of chess that you just mentioned. One goes, then the other goes, and it's a bit of a back and forth, and we end up 4v4.
The back and forth not quite working in the favour of Phantoms. They're that 1 player down as the second set plays on.
Oh, off the fingers.
I felt that.
Yeah. He looks okay.
Yeah.
But that could have been a bit nasty.
Yeah, Liam Ryder, he's gone for that catch. He's gone for the third one because he knows it's coming in that direction. He's dodged the 2.
Well placed from Tapping.
Very well.
Oh, it's unfortunate. Couldn't keep hold of his own ball. Loss of control.
Back to that 1 player down. Old and new in this current Phantoms. 2 that are left on court. Bell and Tappin.
2 singles at the relevant wingers.
Do
both
not
missing
find
their
the
targets.
Exactly, and that's what you've got to be looking for. If you're looking at that opposite call and you're looking at taking out the wingers on the opposite side, you've got to be hitting those targets.
Just a little bit of a game of safe singles at the moment. Too scared to throw central, and then Tappin decides, I've had enough, but he gets caught.
Yeah, exactly. Decide not to throw against Tom Bell, who really can be making catches in all sorts of areas.
Let's see what he can do.
But a hit for a hit.
He can't do.
Yeah.
He can't do it.
And and he's certainly not out of his depth in this squad. He's probably, personally, I put him sort of in that top 3, top 4 of that Phantoms, you know, that young talent that is forever being provided from the junior clubs in and around England.
Yeah, I think I would agree. Don't want to stroke his ego too much, but yeah.
It's always hard, I guess, when you're in the limelight of that.
Yeah. A lot of pressure, but he handles it quite well. And he looks confident on court. That's what I like to see from the club as well. Giving the opportunity to a youngster back in, he's clearly got the ability. So it's good to see. Oh, lovely shot.
That Dom Smith throw sort of loops over itself. It's sort of, you think it's coming at one angle, but by the time
it's a good downward trajectory. He gets a good kind of lever down.
Yeah. So Liam Ryder shot from the back.
Equally as good shot.
That 3-ball attack now. And like you said, it needs to be more aggressive.
Oh. Both 2 hits, that's good, that's good. Okay. I thought Aiden might have got underneath
I thought he got underneath it there, but he has called himself out, or a referee has called him out for that anyway. Dom Smith is happy with that play.
Ball called. Great shot by Miles.
Yeah.
Again, Liam Ryder's a very confident catcher, can take a lot of good catches, but they're placing it in the right area, so he's not.
I think if you start feeding that catching, it almost becomes more alive, you know.
Yeah, the confidence grows and grows.
Yeah, of course.
And you don't want to stop. That's a chain reaction that you don't want to get going.
Even if he
whether he got hit or not, he line faulted.
And that back line, all lines obviously in this court are hard lines, what we call hard lines. So if you tread on them, you are out. Unfortunately, the 2-ball attack, a very good one from Will and Badley, making sure that
Miles won't be appearing on Matt Does Dodge again. Couldn't take that catch.
So 6 up Bees, and they've been calm and collected. They're not rushing anything. You know, the next set is no different from the last, and they're winning it in the same way.
And when there is a bit of chaos happening, they're either coming out better or on top.
And as we say that and feeding Liam Ryder's catching, he takes the catch. Catch obviously made before Matt Wheel is out.
Hop up and then a...
Winters does make the catch, but is hit out in the process. So, you know, we've only done 30 seconds of this set. We're already down to a 3-on-2.
Great shooting. And 8-0.
Wow.
Might see a timeout here. Maybe not. No.
I find that very strange. It's been a popular topic on today's sort of streaming agenda.
But yeah, there's been a lot of close games which we think timeouts may be crucial.
When do you call a timeout? Is there too early?
I would call it now. 8-0 I think is the threshold in which you probably need a chat.
Yeah. It's the 8-0 down curse, I believe. I don't know. We were talking about the old international England v Northern Ireland 8-0 down. And I know we don't like to talk about it too much, but it was something that sort of like a bit of like homework that we look back on and we can sort of realise what went wrong in that sort of situation.
Yeah, and I think one more, so the 8-0 is attainable still, very attainable, but as soon as you start going 10 down, I think that's when it gets a little bit harder. You saw that last meet when Rangers went 10-0 down against Phantoms.
Oh yeah, hilarious. No, but they should have. The timeout should have been called earlier.
Yeah,
100%.
And that is that threshold. I think Bevers has come up with that. If someone, my God, ran fast. I don't know if you saw that on stream, but someone just sprinted past.
And Ed Raven finally gets hands onto it. He might have fumbled it once or twice.
Ed Raven coming on, proving a difference.
Personally, a very big arm. I've not played him in a while, so obviously his game's probably developed. But back at MK, he was very easy to stand and counter. I guess the way he threw in that he opens his body so wide.
Yeah, a big wind-up, which can be,
I guess
can be
when
a bit
you
of a
are that
downside,
tall.
but if he gets it in, that's coming at you fast.
Yeah.
So, but if he can stay alive in a set, he can be proved very useful.
Bembridge does hit the toes of Raven, but does not find the catch of tapping.
I think Derby will just want to keep a hold on this set, which they do. They go 1 for 1, which still keeps them in the lead. Great, that's exactly what they needed. Exactly what they needed.
Personally, that ball isn't brought on quick enough for Woodall there.
No.
He's sort of looking for that ball rather than keeping eyes forward. That Phantoms obviously do take advantage of that. That 2-ball running takes out Woodall, and
I think that'll give them the confidence they need, knowing they can see a set out and get the players out in order to win.
And maybe it was good that they didn't call that timeout.
Yeah, that's kind of the decision you make. If you don't call one, you need to be winning the next set, because then you kind of go, maybe I should have. Maybe I should have called that timeout. But they've got the win without calling the timeout, which is useful. They keep that in their back pocket for later. But yeah, if they're getting 10-0 down, that's when it starts getting unattainable. I think someone mentioned in an article, I think it came off the Bevers rating, as I was saying, that 12-0 is the golden number. I think that came off a podcast or an article somewhere which I've seen.
In terms of what?
If you reach 12-0, you probably can't lose the game. Like,
is that what it is?
Yeah, I can't remember where I saw it. I don't know if it was the Bevers article posted about it, or Catching Out kind of went with that number. But you see a lot of teams, if we were to go 12-2 now, going into the second half, would you see a Derby win? Potentially not.
There's the gentleman from, can't remember, is it from the Netherlands? I believe he is. His name's gonna annoy me. Oh!
So close.
It's annoying me that I can't think of his name, but I will. Darko Sarafic, and he's done a lot of dodgeball sort of
from Sweden.
Yeah, Sweden. That's right. Sorry, my mistake. He's done a lot of PhDs around dodgeball and statistics. I was looking a bit the other day, and there you go. Bees yet again, despite Phantoms taking that last set, they've played it around, and obviously you don't want to be looking at taking a timeout now because it's only about 3 minutes left in this set. Anyway, back to the Darko Sarafic sort of thing. We were talking about statistics, and there was a percentage of, depending on how many balls you have in your possession, what is the percentage that you're actually making the hit, and obviously the more balls you have, the higher that is. But there's some good reads in some dodgeball PhD work, I believe. Yeah,
can't say I'll be doing that anytime soon, but
back to the game.
Respect the people that do want to put the effort into that. I think I see enough dodgeball and watch enough dodgeball. I definitely don't want to educate myself on dodgeball. Oh. Nice.
And not quite sure what's gone on there. The refs.
A lot of back and forth. Adam Madley's coming on court. Don't know if there was a catch. Don't know what happened. Unfortunately, wasn't watching that bit of play. But
I think there was a catch that was made. And Madley wasn't
there
sure.
Was. The last thing I saw was Liam Ryder get hit in the chest, and it popped up quite nicely for him and came down into his arms.
So that one player down now.
Nice block from Dom Smith getting low. 4 balls. And I think that's the chaos Derby have been bringing to every set. Don't think Robbie needs to release there. He's got the last ball. The odds of him making a play in which he comes out on top are very low. And I think that's what's fed into Bees being in the position they are now.
But Bees, despite them facing that aggression, that crazy play style, Bees yet again from the back. There's talking is there. Okay, we've got 4 balls. They reset and they play that next play rather than rushing into sort of a hectic play style. The hit does take out Liam Ryder though from Ellis, that left side. Only 1 player down now.
Nice and low. Good coordination. Great attempt by Matt Will.
Yeah. But Smith is at back court, so Badley decides not to throw onto that one.
Let's see if Dom Smith can get past another block. Oh, lovely blue. Or as we call it, a blue. A lovely safe call.
Seconds are dying in this half. He actually hits badly.
Lost the control to draw the set.
But McGuigan, I think, is so far back in the court, he's got no time to make a play on it.
No, unfortunately
Whistle
not.
goes.
As much as Adam Badley would have said, go, 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 I don't think he would ever have made that. But you'll take a draw at that point. It keeps Phantoms at a 10-point difference.
A draw is not the worst thing in the world for Bees there. They cannot get annoyed about it. Obviously, the set points are what all teams are looking for in that upper tier of the Super League.
But if they're taking 2 wins today, I'm not sure what that makes the gap, but that'll be good for them. And good building blocks to go on to play us and Meteors. See if we can get a rundown of some other scores on various different courts. We've got White Tigers, Spartans Women's 2. It's 8-4 to White Tigers. We've got Leeds versus Honeybees, which is 10-2 to Leeds. And Meteors, the scoreboard is flat, so I can't see it.
Okay, so Bees, if they get 2 today.
Be on 28. No, 24.
24.
Bees will be on 24.
So
Storm lost.
Yeah. Rangers
go
above
who
Storm.
Who else are you playing today?
Storm
Rangers.
2.
Storm 2. That's should be a win. Unfortunately, sorry, Storm 2. But
statistically,
yeah. So
Bees
have got a set difference of 72 with Rangers 32. If Rangers can get some big set difference in the next 3 games they've got, and hope Bees lose both of theirs, that's third place for Rangers.
It is. But that's what we've got to do. We've got to win.
A lot of
we've got
a lot of
Storm 2, we've got Sheriff,
and
Silverbacks, I believe.
So a lot of ifs in the way, and obviously
9.
Bees need to lose both, not like against us and Meteors, but
within close margins.
It's still doable. So it's all to play for Rangers still.
And it's out of both of their hands.
Yeah.
Sort of in terms of the other results.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
In terms of the results they say, it's got to be damage management for Bees. All the sets they can get for Rangers.
Just try to get the score from the Meteors Wessex game, if I can get someone's attention.
So that first half all done with. The half-time all done with. Now we head on to that second half, 15 minutes. The score over on Meteors versus Wessex.
16-2, I think, and I think they're in the second half. Just started the second half. But they'll be gunning for set points as well, obviously hoping that we drop something somewhere, and then set difference comes into play.
So with Liam Ryder obviously taking catches, he's given the first one in the second half away to Don Smith, who sits comfortably back into himself and takes that catch. Benbridge then not finding the catch in return to bring on Ryder. McGuigan's out in that play, so out of the blocks, Phantoms have come fast.
And I think this will be good for them, but also make Bees question themselves a little bit. You've got Woodall and Newton off on the bench, which I think they'll be happy at this point, but if sets start hemorrhaging, hopefully you'd like to see them back on. But I know I'm very aware, and another catch given for Robbie Winters this time. Obviously this is not what Bees want out of the blocks in the second half.
No, exactly.
But Bees do quite a lot of regular subbing, didn't they? They're pretty even in pairs.
They've got even rotations,
which I don't agree with. I think you put
we
your
actually tried it today in the seconds. I'm a fan, but not a fan. I like it in aspects.
I think at some levels it works, but I think if I looked at that Bees team, I'd be able to pick out the correct 6. I think I've got a best 6.
Yeah.
And then
I think they have that.
Yeah. And I'd like to see them do that, but obviously each club has their own kind of way of working. Better timing there, and they hit him.
Yeah.
He can easily block the first, then the second.
There, obviously, where he's
slow
made
down.
that jump, he knows sort of the next movement in play.
Dancing around in the neutral zone, but getting hit. Catch it! Oh.
Will he have ever made that is a question we will never know the answer to. Badly also
He could have
taken out
made
in
it.
the play. First set does go to Phantoms. Is this the turnaround? Obviously, both teams still have that timeout. Was it a play style that Phantoms wanted to play into? Well, who knows?
I think it is. You kind of commit. Like as a team, you know what you need to do. Obviously, it's hard when you lose in back-to-back sets, but how much can you change in that minute timeout? Not a lot. You come out with a play style that you know your team can play with, but that's exactly what they need. A little bit of press maybe to get that. The Bees end up with 4 balls.
Raven
Ed making himself busy.
Trying to be a nuisance
2
there.
hits.
And a nice little turnaround from the side of Manchester Bees.
Bounce into Matt.
Ryder just making sure that all players are on the same page there in terms of their call.
Great shot.
Benbridge.
Catch and out. No catch. Catch. Dan Mason secures the catch and then out. I think if I was Bevers here, I'd be happy with catching out.
Yeah, for sure. No out.
Huh?
Just a catch.
Oh, no out. But
underarm from Dom Smith. Interesting sort of throw, but does get plenty amounts of power on it. But a 6v1.
Great safe from Liam. I think this is the set that you want to take to time. Take to 13-5. With the whole set being used. They throw all 3. Dom Smith comes back. It's Matt Will.
Matt Will. And he'll be disappointed with himself because he knows where it's coming and he set himself perfectly.
He's got one person to look at, one ball to focus on. But I'm sure he won't be too worried because his team will finish it. Oh, so close. But they do finish it off.
Yeah, exactly that. And Bees then take the set. So obviously have done something right in that next set. They don't need to panic. They don't need to worry about anything.
Let's see now. They've passed the threshold of 12. Let's see if it works. They will not lose from here. I can guarantee you that. Obviously, that's probably quite an obvious statement to make. But as much as Derby may turn things around, I think the minimum they'll get is a draw today.
Woodall.
Oh, great hits. Great hits.
Newton there just fires one straight into the middle, and they're not quite aware that that one's coming because one's already been thrown, and that's what's so good about sometimes that delayed throw.
Yeah, Whitfield obviously thought, I'm not part of the play, I'm not going to get hit, but Dan Newton switches target and catches him unaware. Great work from Aiden. They still get off a good attack on Dan Newton.
So with just under 9 minutes now on that clock. Is there time still for Phantoms to make that turnaround? Do you think it's too late, or have they got to play super erratic here in their play style?
Great hit by Tom Bell. I think, as I said, I think now the minimum they could probably get, the maximum they could probably get is a draw out of the game. They've got 4 sets to win in the next 9 minutes, and all it takes is anything, one thing to go against that, and I think it's out of their hands. But they want to be taking this, and then they want to kind of be speeding up a little bit, but that's not going to help the situation, and that isn't going to help the situation even more.
That is certainly not going to help the situation.
And I think that ends the game there.
Personal opinion, that's it over for me in terms
good
of
night.
Phantoms. Yeah.
See you later. I'm off. Set ends and time attacking, throwing the free throw. Good cover by Liam Ryder, and a cheeky little hit, I think, on Dom Smith to finish that one off.
(15-5) now, so obviously that 10-set difference, that's 5 games. 7:38, definitely too late in terms of how. I guess some teams would take it dependent on who you're playing. Against Bees, you're never going to be able to do that because they will they will play time in every aspect, and they do just. Oh,
Great catch. I think the opportunity's on, but it's one of them. I think it is. He was very close, but you know
hold.
Yeah, you know you've baited out 4, so why would you then throw?
Okay, so
yeah, he's baited out 4 balls, so why would you release there? So I agree and disagree. I think it's the right opportunity to go, but maybe do hold. We would have been blasted in Spartans if we went there and got caught. So Jaff would have been telling us off for the next week.
I think I get where you're coming from in that instance, especially when everyone has trusted that holding 4 is a better play for yourself. I know what you mean, because it's almost then Phantoms are like, well, they're not going to throw because just everyone's called hold and they've got 4, so why would they throw? Well,
but yeah, it's one of them. You go, you've got to get the hit. You've got to get the hit. You can't be getting caught. That's the worst thing. Great coordination.
So, just hitting that 6-minute mark left in the game now. And McGuigan now finds himself on the 61. Is it out? Tapping is on that quick reset, but both teams have a timeout, so Bees can happily play the time. They've got 20 seconds. If they want to play the 20 seconds, they do just that. Then they can call a timeout when needed in certain other areas.
Yeah, I think it will be maybe a timeout for Bees in the next one if they lose, just to dull the sting.
One thing I think we've got to one thing we've got to be looking at is the MVP vote, which we've been doing in round 8.
I have not been paying attention whatsoever, but potentially.
Personal opinion, maybe Liam Ryder.
Liam Ryder, yep, it's been looking solid. Dropped a few catches in the first half, but I think
in the middle.
Newton in the middle. I agree with that. Great spin shot by Aiden.
Yeah, I think we'll go Newton this side for these.
Yep.
And the side of how do we say?
I think Ed Raven came on and made a difference.
And he has made a difference. He lost every set until he came on.
Yeah, I think he offered something different. Took a nice catch. And as we talk about the MVPs, one of the nominations drops a catch.
Well, one of the nominations, but we obviously decided Newton goes up. Yeah. So you can vote live now in that YouTube comment section. Newton from Manchester Killer Bees, from Derby Phantoms, Ed Raven.
I think Newton has done very well in the middle there, staying alive and getting the hits when needed.
Time pause there just as they try and get the ball. And obviously when that whistle has gone and the time has been paused, both teams start from the back line.
Great dodging from Jonty.
Very good dodging from Jonty Bird. Four balls back into the side.
Nothing he can do there. Great shots.
And exactly that. It's something we talk about in terms of that accurate throwing, especially from Bees. It's on time, it's in the same area.
That was near the cheekiest of cheeky hits. Oh!
No,
one goes for it, two goes for it, no one makes it. Bit of miscommunication. Oh.
Perfect timing timing from Badley.
Great again. Yeah. You're looking for that off time throw, taking that first ball, and if they're not, no chance that you're making it.
Make sure you're getting your votes down in the YouTube comment section.
Are we giving away any free alcohol, or is that just a world champs thing?
Oh, reaction from John T. Bird.
Right in his chest. That's unfortunate, but also very lucky. Great shot.
Great areas.
Great shot again.
They've been so disciplined, these have done nothing wrong. So you can't moan at sort of that they're trying to play sort of unlucky there from
Caught unawares again. Not having the best game, Miles Whitfield in the middle, but it's hard in the middle. When the throws are as good as Bees have been across the whole game. There's very little to work with. Time tapping, putting in the hard shift. Got 3 balls. He's baited the 4th. Bees are going to be happy with this. It's all the time in the world. Little bit of a breather for the other 3 on court.
And that's it. They've still got a second game to play. Despite who it's against, that doesn't matter. You've still got that second game to play.
Great shot from Simon tapping. You never know. Something could happen here. He loves a good catch. And he's hit.
And hit out.
Spoke too soon.
And he does almost get those catches in that sort of area. That's the funny thing about it.
Yeah, he loves the old full-back sideways kind of.
He loves it, yeah.
Hugging.
It's never one stationary and just like.
Nah, he's always moving somewhere, taking it. But quality.
Into that final set now. And it'll be a minute set. Like we said, that final 1 minute set, 19-7 to the side of Killer Bees against Derby Phantoms. And maybe he was right. It was that 12 you spoke about when you're 12 up.
Yeah. Oh. Bees looking controlled so far. Dom again with a good aggressive hit. Trying to take that 1 for 1, but coming out unscathed and staying on court, which is very good. Good movement after the throw.
Tom Bell with a block, John T. Bird. This time Atwell decides not to throw on the forecourt.
Maybe he's learned his lesson.
Maybe. As this game starts to draw to a close and Dom Smith does not make that catch, neither does Tom Bell. That final whistle goes, the final score on this court. Manchester Killer Bees 21, Derby Phantoms 7.
Good game from Bees, good games. They'll take that. They'll take that, hopefully the 4 points today, push on and obtain that 3rd medal.
Yeah, 21-7, that final score. Next up on this court, Coventry Silverbacks against Nottingham Sheriffs. In that sort of relegation battle clash. Oh, yeah. It's a spicy one.
I'll keep my eyes on that, see how Sheriffs are for later on.
Oh, exactly.
See how they're playing. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you for having me.
No worries at all.
Hello everyone, we're back with the third game, I believe, of Men's Super League today. My name's Tom.
And I'm Kelly.
So we've got for you Nottingham Sheriffs versus Coventry Silverbacks. A sort of mid to bottom of the table game here.
Yeah, I think there's a lot riding on this game, so hopefully we'll see quite competitive play already.
Yeah, Sheriff's quick off the start here. Seeing some big fakes spanning over that ball there.
Okay, 3-ball attack. Let's see what's going to happen. Oh! Okay, great dodge out of the way there.
Benkel goes low, slides to the side, gets out of the way of that one.
Another big single there. It'd be interesting to see where they place their singles, because at the minute they've all been going pretty low. So it'd be interesting to see if they start bringing these up to shoulder height. Oh, nice hit.
And Gordon there looks like he's been hit potentially on the head there after the block, but seems okay. He's walking off.
Easy dodge. Oh. There we go.
And now Silverbacks with the early advantage in this set.
Oh,
the rebound catch for Coventry. It was there, but it didn't quite work out.
Slipped right through his fingers. That's gutting.
And the space of about 5 seconds, the one-player advantage has gone to a 2-player deficit.
Catch that, catch that. There we go. Great court awareness, catching it.
Yeah, a lot of ricochet catches in this set already.
Okay, so it's really been back and forth so far. We've had a nice turnaround. Ooh. Oh!
Jamie Hughes drops that catch. It looked like he had it then, but he just quite couldn't grab it.
Okay, smart play from Silverbacks there, releasing only 2 of them.
Yeah, Taylor with a big sideways dodge there.
Well left.
Yeah, Coventry, a player up now. About 120 left in the set.
Okay, interesting. I probably wouldn't have called that, yeah.
Maybe looking for that 1-for-1 there, but he didn't quite get the ball on target.
Great cross-court shot there on Jordan Taylor. He didn't see it coming because of the angles. And Silverback's got the lead again.
Yeah, Coffin with a lot to do here. He's got 3 players to take out. He's got just under a minute to do it. But he is going to get hit. A really well-timed 3-ball
Interesting
from
set there. What I really like about the Men's Super League is that you see a lot of these back and forths. You see a lot of the more intense trades because the men have that such quick release on their throws.
Yeah, Bosu's really on it as well with those deflection catches. A couple of them going out, 1 for each team, I think.
Is up.
And again, quick exchange, but nothing on target.
Again, went for a bigger hit there, but just not on the target at all.
Yeah, most of the singles so far have been straight down the middle.
Yeah.
And there's another one. It does hit the target.
That's a great hit, though.
And that's another one there.
Fishing.
Clinical stuff from Sheriffs. Just putting the balls on target.
The Sheriffs are a very well-established team. You know, they've been playing in the Super League for years now, and we. Oh gosh, unlucky.
He absolutely batted himself with that catch.
I think I jinxed them by saying they're a well-established team, and then I jinxed it.
Looking slightly confused with himself there, I think.
Oh, no. Safe on the back line. It was pretty close.
Very close. A lot of players in the Super League you'll find skirting with that back line.
What is that?
And now 3 balls collected for Sheriffs. Looks like they do make the hit there.
That must have been a glancing one, because I know from up here that was pretty difficult to see. Sideline for
Sideline's been called there. Just sort of flicked that leg out, trying to get out of the way of the ball. Didn't get hit, but really strong 2-ball there.
Silverback throws are looking really well timed and really accurate, actually. It's been a bit of a strength there so far. Oh, great hit. Great hit. I love the angle on that. Okay, cool in again at the end. Can he turn this round? Well left. Okay.
Yeah, he's got about 50 seconds left in this set, so. We've seen bigger comebacks today, so I wouldn't put it past him, but
Just
Silverbacks aren't going to make it easy for him.
Be smart.
And 2 very safe singles come out.
That's all Silverbacks need to do it, though. They just need to put it wide, encourage him to fish, and don't let him make that catch.
Yeah, about 30 seconds left here, so. Got Ben Call coming up with 3 balls.
There we go. Yeah, smart play from Silverbacks, just blocked.
Stands his ground, but does get the 1-for-1 trade.
It's interesting from Silverbacks there because they could have just blocked that for the remainder of that set, and was quite a risky decision to go for the hit there. They didn't need to do it, but
yeah, definitely
to reach their own.
Just back in their throws here. It looks like a timeout call for Silverbacks. It's a strange timeout, being up 4-0 after 2 sets,
and then calling a timeout.
Not quite sure what they're trying to achieve there. Presumably something that one of the coaches wanted to talk about urgently. But again, strong start.
Yeah, I'm impressed. I haven't seen Silverbacks play much. So it's a good chance to see them play, see their strength of their lineup. I know obviously they've been working their way up to this position over the last few seasons, so it's nice to see them doing so well.
Yeah, really nice.
Who's impressing you so far on each team?
It's a tough question. Let's say Ben Call put in a lot of key dodges in that set. I think he's really thrown himself around. As far as the Coventry side, honestly, just really great teamwork from Coventry. A lot of the 2 balls hitting.
Yeah.
Hard to put a key player on it just yet.
No, I'd agree with that. I think it's the consistency in the teamwork that's really benefiting Silverbacks right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, high intensity again, the pressure. Oh, what a catch!
Yeah,
Great hands.
Right in the pocket there.
But again, that was so nice from Silverbacks. They put the pressure on, they goaded that catch in. I love that.
Yeah, seen a lot of cross-court releases as well, especially on the counters.
Oh, what a great hit again. Unlucky there.
Yeah, really nice responses from Sheriff, even things straight back up.
But again, it's interesting because there's 2 single hits that, again, in that core catchment area, so it's risky, but it paid off. Showed that did you catch it?
It's going to be catching out there.
It was, yeah, nice, worth it. Worth it though, because it's put him on the up.
Yeah, well worth it for Sheriff there. Good spot to take that. Almost got away with the block as well. And that's a catch from Scott.
Oh, and a hit! Trade it back. Oh, great dodge.
Yeah,
I like that the hands up there were like, and almost, please, dear God, don't hit me.
Now back in a 2v2.
Dodge that.
2 balls on target for Hughes.
Very chilled out from this Coventry player there on the right, just
taking it very
walking
easy.
back court. Show of confidence, I like it.
Yeah, Coventry just playing a safe ball.
2-ball attack there, great
They do need a hit here to try and
angles.
even things up. Doesn't get it. But over a minute left.
Okay, so yeah, Sam's just said 1:10 left on the clock. So it'd be interesting to see if Sheriff's tried to finish this or if they tried to play it out.
A lot of curve on that ball there. Yeah, safe ball, double counter coming in from Sheriff. They do make the hit.
Brilliant.
Ball goes up, but ball goes up, pops out in front of him, but he's just not got the momentum to.
Great blocking there by Coppin on the right-hand side. Block those 2 balls to put off the pressure, and then it meant they could release that double counter without any threat of coming back at him. That's nice.
Yeah, Sheriff's now looking to come back into this game. 2 sets down off the start. We'll see if they can shift the momentum now. But it's Silverbacks with the centre ball here. And a big single. Committed himself with that catch, and the deflection goes up.
The deflection.
Really good teamwork
There we
from Coventry
go.
there.
Like you said, there's been a lot of ricochet catches in this game.
Yeah, the cover's there. The cover's great.
arguably one of the things that some players really like and some players really hate, because it can sometimes feel like it undermines a really good hit, but at the same time you have to have really good court awareness to be able to then secure those catches. So
yeah, especially at this level.
Yeah, great hit.
If you're not aware, if the cover's not there, you'll get hit.
Okay, so it's an early, they are down early on here, Sheriffs. They need to do something. Catch made, never mind. I mean, it was good targeting from Jordan Taylor there. You know, he went for the right shoulder, but he was able just to pop it off and catch it.
In a 1 versus 4, you've got to try and make the hit. There's no point throwing
You're
off
not going
target.
to sit there and wait for the catch for that, are you? Because they can just burn a ball all day.
And at this level, yeah, like teams aren't going to give you anything. You've got to make those hits when they're there.
Got to force the play, haven't you?
Right, we're off again.
Let's go.
Silverbacks again with that middle ball.
Rapid.
Sheriff still fighting for it though. Paddock applying the pressure on the left.
Great, there was so much spin on that.
Really good targeting as well. Waited for him to go down and threw it nice and high.
Left. Right here.
Yeah, really great hit there.
Yeah,
managed to get through the block.
Ooh. Good eyes.
I think he's lucky to not get hit with that one. I don't think he was watching. Just happened to hit his ball.
Catch me.
It looks like a catch made at the back
it was. And another one. Oh. Back-to-back catches.
Yeah, Silverback's looking on form this game.
Sure, but there was actually 2 catches there. I don't know if that Silverbacks player should be in, because the guy in the box caught and then slid out of the court, so it was a catch and out. And then the guy on the right made a catch as well. I think it should be back in. Oh well, refs would have called it. Refs would have called it. That was a lot going on.
A lot going on.
Okay, let's see what Sheriffs do. I feel like at the minute Sheriffs are having to fight back in every set at the minute.
It might be 1 or 2 players, but Silverbacks are really good at just taking those trades when they're there and seeing out the sets. But speaking of which, they've managed to even things up here.
Release there, yeah.
Another almost ricochet catch there.
I wasn't sure if Jordan Taylor was going to jump off court for that then. Left. Oh!
A lovely catch!
What a great catch!
He's cross-legged on the floor.
That's the importance of keeping your eyes open the whole time, because then it's there.
Now 2 balls up, 2 players up. And the towel's coming out.
And another one.
Sam Ward putting in some work here. Yeah, great form.
Just don't find this happening quite as much in the women's game, so take from that what you'd like.
And we're back.
Okay, so Sheriffs have managed to turn that round. Oh, leveled it again. The catching in this game, has been unreal. It's been so good.
And we're immediately back to a 4-on-4. 40 seconds left.
I love that. Oh,
look for that catch.
Great angles and trades there.
But it looks like 2 players from Silverbacks going down there. So Sheriff's now 24 seconds to play.
Got that.
It looks like a double counter. Sam Ward.
Interesting. Yeah,
like
Sheriffs are trying to see that set out, aren't they?
Sam Ward getting that cross-court shot there.
Dodge. Sheriff's playing it safe now, watching the ref at the time there. Yeah, smart play. Ooh, 6-4. Okay, let's see. Can they make it even by half-time?
Yeah, it's a big set for Sheriffs here. If they can even things up, they can reset and go again. About 2.5 minutes this set.
Okay.
And again, Sam Ward contesting that middle ball, but Silverbacks get it, and they come up on the attack.
Ooh. Big dodge there to dodge that single, blimey.
A lot of throws coming out, but nothing on target there.
Okay.
Yeah, neither team really this half making any big impact with their singles. I think most of the hits are coming in
Great
these
pressure
sort of...
there. Great pressure, putting Silverbacks off, getting that another ricochet catch. That was nice from Paddock. I liked that.
Yeah, I think a lot of the hits in this game so far have come from these really quick exchanges in the middle.
Yeah.
Neither team really been able to make consistent singles.
Yeah. Yeah, the singles at backcourt have just generally been flying through the middle. And I think the only ones we have seen has been when someone's gone for a catch, they've fished or they've dropped and just not secured it.
Yeah.
So it's been a very top court game. Silverback's going to do here now. Interestingly, Silverbacks, when they're releasing a single, are going at the ball quite a lot of the time, which I'd say has its advantages and disadvantages. I mean, obviously, the person's got an added line of defense.
Oh,
lovely. Great hit.
Yeah, really nice fakes to bait that
Yeah,
jump and then hit him on the way
yeah.
down. Not much you can do in that situation.
Ooh, great dip there.
Oh, almost
Great
the catch
hit.
there. He sets himself for that one.
Yeah,
And Ben
Silverback.
Call charges forward.
Yes,
Yeah,
again,
lovely.
great fakes there.
Amazing patience from Ben Call there.
Yeah.
A lot of players will rush that and it's a risky play, but
the importance of reactive dodging, though, you know, I appreciate, particularly at this level, that can be, unlucky. That can be,
yeah, being called out for the
really-
loss of control there,
yeah.
I think.
Yeah,
Doesn't seem to think so, but Silverbacks with 4 balls, placing them at 2 separate targets.
it's not impossible still.
About 20 seconds left now.
Let's see what they can do. Well
Ben
left.
Call gets under that one.
Yeah, smart from the Sheriff.
And there we go.
smart.
Sheriff's very sensible not to release anything there. Coventry desperately looking for a catch.
Oh,
Or any
6
sort
all
of
at the
opportunity.
half.
But we're back. And we'll be right back after this catching out half-time interval.
What an incredible first half of Dodgeball. Welcome to the Catching Out halftime show, brought to you by myself, Nick, Colin and Zoe. What a game. Team B leading at halftime. Zoe, what can Team B do to carry on and hold on out for the victory?
Yeah, I think if they just keep throwing balls that hit their targets and then not getting hit and return themselves, that will really mean that at the end of the set, they'll have more players and that will win the set for them.
That is key. Don't forget, dodge, dip and dive and dodge. Colin, what do you think Team A can do to claw this back? It's going to be a big task in the second half, but do you think they've got it in them?
If Team A get hit less, Team A and more.
There you have it. Great analysis. If you want more like that, join us for our post-match review. If not, catch us on our podcast on YouTube. Find us wherever you listen to podcasts, on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts. You can find us there. Until the next time, see you later.
And we're back. Team's just about to start lining up ready for the second half.
And yeah, Sheriff's managed to bring it back to 6 all at the half, so should be in for a good second half. Oh, it looks we're a little bit ahead of time actually. I think Silverbacks are ready beforehand. But we were just talking about how impressed we are with the Silverbacks and their consistency of play, and how their middle players are really just demonstrating what it is to be a middle player, staying alive, dodging, working as part of that team throw. So it's been really nice to see. It can often be underestimated, the importance of being a strong middle player. So it'd be interesting to see how that continues in this half.
Yeah, for sure. So currently, as far as the league standings go, Nottingham Sheriff sitting down in 7th on 12 points. Silverbacks 1 space behind them in 8th, but only 7 points. So this game might have a big impact for Coventry towards the bottom of that league.
Yeah.
But Sheriff seem fairly safe from relegation there. So
good hit there. Yeah, I was going to say hit there. Definite hit. Oh, left.
yeah. So after this, we've got 2 more games tonight from Men's Super League.
Oh,
Next up, we've got
Great catch.
Phantoms versus
And
Storm.
another one. Jesus Christ, I love
And that
it.
was the worst timing for me to start talking about the next games because.
That was 2 great catches.
So maybe we'll leave it till between the sets. Yeah, after all that, Coventry 2 players up.
Catch that catch. Oh,
Sheriff's placing
okay.
those 2 balls really nicely there.
I wasn't sure where that was going to land. I always thought it might come straight down to Sam Ward there, actually, but it didn't.
Yeah, they were well aware of it. But
Yeah. Go for the full. Where are we going? Good
and there is a hit on the pre. It's going to be a 1-for-1 there. Sam Ward desperately trying to reach across that centre line to get that ball, but his arms aren't quite long enough.
So not quite tall enough.
There's play 3 called for Coventry here. And they do make the hit onto Sam
Great hit
Ward.
there.
Looks a bit frustrated with himself there. Maybe expected to get the catch.
Oh.
And it's a loss of control there.
Oh, that's devastating. Oh, and a clip there. That's a set to Coventry.
Yeah, very quick clean-up there.
Wow.
And now, I'm probably safe to talk about the next games we've got coming up. So after this, we've got Derby Phantoms versus London Storm. And the final game of the night will be Leamington Spartans versus, again, Nottingham Sheriffs.
Sheriff's getting big airtime today, then.
Jordan Taylor with a quick attack does get the hit.
Nice.
Chandler sets himself low but can't get out of the way. Yeah, Sam Ward throwing low but doesn't get the hit there.
Good pressure being applied on the right wing here. Good attempts at the trades there, but nothing actually came off of it.
And a lovely catch there.
Did he still have the other ball in his hands? Oh, love that.
Yeah, Nottingham Sheriff's trying to cross court there, but
Oh, I thought he got another one. Couldn't secure it. And his catching has been insane in this game. Oh, good hit.
Lovely shot from Paddock there to secure that single. And another one from...
Great hit. Okay, Sheriff's showing us what they can do with their singles now.
Yeah, they've really
actually
stepped it up
hitting
in
the
this
targets
set.
here.
Yeah, 2 balls.
Yeah. Nice. Top one to distract, bottom hit.
Oh, and a loss of control there. He comes up with 2, tries to start juggling the third one.
I'm
but
not saying don't take 2, but it's a bold move. It's you're asking for loss of control. If someone's coming out with 2 balls, always free throw.
And there we go. There's the hit. And
Sheriff's keeping it close.
Yeah, some great catching from Silverbacks. It's keeping them in this game at the moment.
I think it's an interesting choice of subs there, because I think Moore's been playing really, really well in the middle. It's probably not who I would have taken off. But let's see what happens.
And we're back. 3 balls for Sheriffs here. Sam Ward looking for the early attack.
Great dodge. It's interesting to compare their dodges down the middles. Silverbacks tend to be going, whilst they're going lateral, they're going a bit bigger, whereas I think some of the Sheriff's dodges have been a bit smaller, trying to get out of the way. So like there, you can see Sam Ward try to just go for a small movement, but it still clipped him.
Yeah, it does take the 1-for-1 there. Which does marginally go in Silverback's favour so far.
Not there.
A lot of balls being thrown at Taylor on this right wing, and he's doing really well at keeping himself in. And Silverbacks again, another player up now. And unfortunately, I believe that was a hit first there.
Yeah, definitely was.
And Sheriff even things up. Very back and
Watch
forth
that
this
back
game.
line. Glanville in the middle there, flirting with that line.
And now Sheriff's up.
I think Sheriffs have really found their rhythm now. First half was quite... Oh,
Jamie
yeah,
Hughes.
nice. And a great dodge. Yeah, that first half I felt was like quite dicey. Like they did well, whereas now it's a bit more clinical.
He does get hit on that ball. Looks disappointed with himself there. He's been playing very well all game. He'll back himself on that one, but...
Yeah, possibly could have waited a couple of volleys, but they were always going to release 3 whenever it was, so you kind of go for it when you can.
Yeah, very back and forth this game. Like no team really taking a big lead. So
I think this is the first time that Sheriffs have gone up though in terms of the games. It's been them following up Silverbacks each time, but now they've actually taken the lead with 10 points.
Big swing then for Sheriffs here.
Big hit there.
Oh, really nice fakes there on the left. That first fake just fakes out the jump. And a lovely catch in the middle from Rhodes.
Straight back in. Glanville's barely in the box. I've rated his play actually. Rhodes has been catching a lot as well, and he's been one of those players in the middle who has just been consistent. That's been good.
Yeah.
And I clearly missed something because I did not see 3 Sheriffs players go out. Wow, that was a quick half there.
Apologies, the camera's gone off. We'll be back in about 2 seconds. There we go. Oh, Paddock can't quite get his ball up in time.
He was high up court. He was quite high up court though, so it's easier for the Silverbacks to hit him.
And Silverbacks still with 6 players.
Yeah, playing smart now, a little bit slower, a little bit more controlled. See what Sheriffs do to try and come back from this. Yeah, oh!
Risky release there, he did get his hands there. Backing himself on that single throw.
Taylor's gonna do a lot there.
Taylor, free throw on target.
Catch.
He does make the catch. That free throw seemingly threw off Silverbacks there. And now Sam Ward's going to join him on the court.
You just got to wait there though. Wait for the release. Oh, what a
Sam Ward turns himself into that free throw and dodges another one.
Yeah,
and now high pressure
nice
from
pressure from
Silverbacks.
Jordan Taylor.
And Sam Ward!
Release it, sorry. You've got to be smarter there. You've got to be smarter. There's no need to release those last 2 balls. Wait and go back to the team.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, Silverbacks have really given Sheriffs an opening into this set here.
Good dodging, nice.
Yeah, important dodges now.
Silverbacks just need to slow this down here. Slow it down and control it.
We've got about 30 seconds left here. Hughes puts the free throw in. It's big. It hits.
From Taylor there. Nice. That ends the trade. Ooh.
I think Taylor a key player in Silverbacks' game here.
Good dodge. Oh, back line! Oh!
And just like that, we're even again. And the double pre coming in. Silverbacks deal with it very well.
Great timing on
and
that.
a big dodge from Sam Ward.
How long's on the set? Do we know?
It's going to be time.
Oh, and that timing and those throws, that's what they needed.
And Sheriff's call a timeout here. And whilst we're on the timeout, let's start thinking about MVPs. For anyone in the chat, we'd love to hear your opinions. If you've got any nominations for your MVP, feel free to chuck them in there. So a timeout called from Sheriffs there, as the game evens itself up to 10-10. We've got about roughly 5 minutes left in this game, so. And we've got the poll for MVP up in the YouTube chat. So anyone watching on YouTube, feel free to
Look in your suggestions.
let us know your opinions.
I think there could be a few suggestions from the watchers because, yeah, it's been a good play across both teams from a lot of different players.
Really,
So
really consistent, I think, all around. It's hard to pick any standout players, I think.
Okay, and about to resume after the timeout.
Right, teams both lining up, ready to go. And we are back underway. Coventry coming up with the 3 balls. Sails one high over the top of Sheriffs. And 2 balls. A lovely 2-ball attack, but Hughes will block them both down. And Coventry back on the offensive. And Rhodes manages to get low under the ball from Sheriffs there. And meanwhile, Sheriffs release another, giving Coventry 4 here. It looked like a bit of a rough hit there. But the player is back in, out and in for the catch. And Sheriffs now with a 2-player advantage. About 4.5 minutes left of this game. So plenty of time yet. We've seen a lot of comebacks this game, so I wouldn't write out either team here. But Sheriffs continue to extend their advantage, but there is an exchange, so there remain 2 players ahead. And there's some big commitment there from Silverbacks, looking to try and make that catch happen, but Sheriffs plant 3 balls safely on target. No catch called there. Hit was first. Rhodes is called back on by the referees. And another catch attempt there. Chandler goes low, but 2 very well timed and placed balls from Sheriffs. They've really stepped it up in this last set. And now Rhodes faced with 4 Sheriffs. Is looking to put in those free throws. Goes down for the catch, but Sheriff's now taking the lead again. And with just over 3 minutes left, it's looking likely that we'll see at least 2 more sets here. So Silverbacks still with plenty of opportunity to come back. And that is going to be 3 balls for Silverbacks. They've been very consistent with that middle ball. And they make good use of it there. Yeah, Sheriffs with another big return there. A big single. And a lot of standing fakes from Sheriffs there. Looks like they do bait out of it for dodge, but a lot of responses. And a catch here from Woody. And Silverbacks now 2 players up, and they make the hit. A response from Sheriffs. Sheriffs doing really well. Sorry, Silverbacks doing really well there to hold on to their advantage, make those trades count. And Chandler trying to apply pressure, but maybe pushes himself slightly too far up court and does get punished for it. And a nicely placed 2-ball attack, but it is a block called. And Silverbacks come up with 4 balls. Jamie Hughes left on his own, goes low, can't quite get out of the way. And again, I feel like I've said this so many times, but we're level again. And just over a minute left on the clock here. Could well go down to a final minute set. But regardless, this is likely to be the final set here. And it's a 1 minute set to decide this whole game. And the last minute to get your votes in for MVP. Yeah, the MVP vote is currently tied, so get your choices in quick. Meanwhile, Sheriff sailing a single high. Not going to connect with that one. Let's see if Silverbacks can do better. They do! And a response from Sheriffs, but unable to connect. But they do manage to get 4 balls. And some great dodging there from Silverbacks. But unfortunately, one of the balls does connect. And we're even again. And now with 5 seconds left on the clock, Sheriff's just looking to play out the time. Are they going to release? An impressive little catch there from Silverbacks, but I believe the whistle was blown. And it looks like Sheriffs are going to take this game. 14-12. Yeah, what a great game there. Both teams neck and neck throughout the whole game, only ever going 1 set ahead. And the MVP finally decided to go into Taylor from Silverbacks. A very key player for them all game. Kept them in it for sure. And we've got 2 more games left for today. We'll be back with you in about 5 minutes' time.
Throw it to the basket, so he's just looking for an outside of the body throw, maybe onto the foot.
We see a couple of responses there, and 2 catches from Phantoms, and just like that, this set's been flipped on its head.
this set could be devastating.
Great block there. 2 amazing blocks. 3 amazing blocks. And a catch from Finley Britnell Craven to take out Joe Brown.
And that is a great read from him.
Hello everyone, we are back. We've got for you today Derby Phantoms versus London Storm. My name's Tom. Yeah, Derby Phantoms currently 6th place in the league, playing Storm in 4th, so a strong middle of the table clash here.
The score last time was 17-7 to Storm, so a fairly convincing win last time. With the defeat that Derby have just had to lose, they're looking together.
Oh, and Simon tapping. Looks like you're going to be called out for invalid there. There we go. And Ed Raven going out as well there.
So nice pressure there from the wings on Storm. Well tap from Ryan Ellis, no hit.
Yeah, Wins has been a massive hit there on today. He goes down.
Yeah, taking out both wingers, taking out Johnny and Steve.
Yeah, massive exchange. 2 massive arms there from Storm down. Derby are right back in it. Scoreboard might be lagging behind slightly, but we'll try and fix it.
So yeah, 4v4 at the moment.
A lovely 2-ball from Storm there.
Oh, and a lovely hit there from Don Smith.
Yeah, just spots that player slightly too far up court and punishes him for it. Some big exchanges in the middle.
Yeah, and Derby coming out the winners there, taking out 2 players and no players out in return.
Yeah, quick turnaround in this set now. Derby Phantom starting off 2 players down. And And Gittings managing to snake his straight out the way of those balls.
Yeah, Gittings now throws one. Oh, but getting hit on that double counter there from Derby, so.
Yeah, Derby cleaning that one up very nicely. Winning the middle ball. Robbie wins is very. Oh, sorry, not winning the middle ball.
No, Cam
I was just about to say how Robbie wins is always quick for that middle ball. But
no, not outrunning Cam on that occasion. We did have to slap it off court, so Storm couldn't get a quick start. So nice block there from Steve against Ed Raven's throw. Derby with the 3.
Tapping going for a cross court there, but isn't able to connect that ball.
So lots of pressure from Derby on the wingers, try and put off Storm.
Oh, and 2 strong hits coming again from those 2 big arms from Storm. They're both a key part of the way Storm play, I think. Having those 2 very, very big arms on the wing, and Dunmay does go out in the exchange.
So yeah, Storm coming out the better, 2 players in hand. Coming up with 3 balls.
Ed Raven blocks down.
But yeah, Storm just looking at this point to just shut down those counters, which they did really effectively, just getting Ed to block rather than going for a run-in.
Yeah, we'll see what Storm choose to do with these 3 balls now.
Oh.
And a very nice free throw. Ed Raven just cutting the ball across.
Absolute toading there.
And Ellis with a huge dodge, but can't dodge the second one.
Cannot catch Johnny there.
They respond very well to that initial dodge. And Derby again, 2 players down here.
Yeah. Storm with 3 balls again, up against two throwers. They're going to put pressure on. Is Ed going to try for another early hit?
And that's 3 balls to Ed Raven there. He can't dodge those. Does his best to tuck out the way, but...
Yeah, really effective for Storm, because Ed, again, he's a good catcher, taking them out with 3 balls very effectively.
Yeah, Robbie wins with 4 players to find now. He's got about 50 seconds to do it.
Somehow, Johnny Day misses that target on the
Johnny
floor.
Day very cautious of the catch there.
Yeah, close to the catch and also trying to get in a headshot at that distance is definitely a yellow card offence if he got it. Ooh, nicely left by Sam Laverty there. Block from Johnny, 2-ball attack.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely clinical. 1 high, 1 low. No way he's getting out of the way of that.
And Storm even things up.
So Derby now electing not to run for that middle ball.
And a very quick release from Ndumbe there. Chance of Steve from the crowd.
Yeah.
Chant, maybe.
So electing not to run for that middle ball means that they can get it back cleanly. So potentially, whilst they're not winning it, contesting it might be in their best interest.
Big dodges up court there from Ellis.
Oh, but really great hit there on Johnny Day. Getting him in the air, lose control of the ball.
Yeah, Tappin just spots that as well, the ball rolling. Just applies enough pressure to stop Storm from picking up a 4th there. And an early free throw from Ryan Ellis. Storm going to reset with 4 balls. Simon Tappin charging up court.
But he doesn't get the hit and he gets hit himself, so just did not work out for him there.
Yeah, it's a play you see a fair bit from Derby there, just trying to cause a bit of confusion, see what they can do. And looks like time's going to be paused
Yeah.
here.
We got 6 balls on court there.
And Derby are going to come out with 3 here.
Yeah. So 4 against 4. Derby going for 1 ball against Steve. Easily blocks it.
And Tom Bell with a charge up court now.
Nice block from Tom Bell against Steve.
Yeah, does well to spot the cross court there.
So both sides a little cagey, going for a lot of 1 balls against the wingers. A draw in this set would favour either team.
They makes a catch there.
Yeah,
Off
so
the back
there's
of that exchange.
Yeah, 1-for-1 between on Dan Gittings and then Ryan Ellis, and then a catch got by Steve, turning the tables 3-2 now.
Oh, and Dom Smith can't quite make that block. And now it's Tom Bell with the work to do. 40 seconds on the clock.
Oh, but unfortunately can't block it. But still very close in this game, only 4-2.
Yeah, plenty of time yet.
So Derby can test this time and win the middle ball, but elect not for the quick start. So 1 ball from Ed Raven at Johnny Day, but easily sidesteps it. Oh, lovely single there. Yeah. Oh, but
he does get traded out for it.
yeah, Simon Tapping taking the advantage there when Steve was backtracking slowly and gets the hit. So threat there from Storm, but nobody taking the counter, electing to go with 3 balls. But a high ball from Johnny Day, straight over the heads of all the players.
Sails it into the stands. And Phantom's now a player up. Storm coming up with 3 balls.
Oh, lovely dodge there from Dom Smith. And a rebound catch off that block from Simon Tapping.
Yeah, it's a really great play from Dom there. Man, just took himself out the way of the ball and get himself forward to get that catch on the rebound.
Yeah, it shows really good awareness. Oh, then Johnny Day going for a catch but drops it. It was just a little bit too to his side. So yeah, all of a sudden we got 6v2.
And Phantom's up to slow things down, but we do get time paused.
Yeah, for a shoelace. Obviously, health and safety need to make sure that the players aren't going to be falling over their shoelaces coming up court. So yeah, seeing what Storm can do here. 6-2 down. Nice safe single there from Derby.
Yeah, Derby now with 3 balls. We'll see if they're going to play it safe here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cross-court single at the ball.
Yeah, they're just looking to slow the game down now and consolidate. Yeah, lovely block there from Ryan Ellis. Gets Derby 4 balls.
Yeah, massive player advantage for Derby. They're just going to do what they can to play it as safe as possible.
So Ed Raven gets hit, but he throws through. Oh, but both getting out, yeah.
And we're even again.
Yeah. So yeah, very close game so far. Derby contesting and winning that middle ball.
Big pressure up court from Johnny Day, but Ryan Ellis
Ellis-
managed to block that one away. And it's a deflection catch from Dan Gittings.
Yeah. Yeah, just goes up. Easy catch for Dan Gittings there. Nothing anybody could do about it.
Good
Derby
teamwork to
no
spot
balls
that
in
one.
hand.
And that's another hit there from Storm. Ed Raven goes low, but you can't get low enough without going into the floor, I suppose.
Yeah, Storm 3 up.
A big free throw there from Ndumbe, but
makes no hit because Tom Bell blocks it, and then Simon Tapping goes back and gets an easy hit off Steve. Puts his head
Johnny
in his
Day
hands.
doing Johnny Day things. Makes the hit.
Oh,
And there he
catch
is.
there, yeah. Catching a line fault, and then Storm can hitting out Simon Tapping.
Yeah, quick set there for Storm.
Yeah. Very dominating.
So we've got just over 3 minutes left in the half now, so Storm one set up. And now 3 balls for Storm this time round. Looks like both players do reach it, but
Oh, Dom Smith going for a catch there, but drops it straight through his hands. So Derby with 3 balls coming up. Oh, Simon Tapping throws 1 ball at Cam and it drops the catch.
yeah, really good response from Phantoms.
Yeah.
Johnny Day with a very safe block. And a 1-for-1 there.
Yeah.
Tom Bell for Stephen Ndumbe.
Yeah, that's a good trade. And it keeps it even on players on both sides.
Yeah, big arms for both teams there.
Nice dodging from Sam Laverty there in the middle. Goes lateral and jumps to make sure he gets out of the way.
And a lovely catch
lovely
from Ed
catch.
Raven there.
Manages to stay on court as well. He plants his foot and he must have had only an inch of space left.
Oh, Brian Ellis with a lovely little shot onto Johnny Day's back leg.
And all of a sudden this set has turned around.
And now we've got strong pressure up court from Phantoms.
Oh, but
Brian
Ryan
Ellis goes for the
gives
catch, but he can't secure it.
Yeah, a little bit high for him there.
Yeah, and Fowler goes out. And Craddock with some lovely dodging there.
Oh, and Dom Smith just gets under that ball.
Yeah, sensible play from Phantoms there, just blocking the ball down.
Another block. Looks for the ball to go back. Oh.
2 clean hits there from Phantoms, really knocking that set out. And once again, we're even at 6-6. It's going to be a 1-minute set. A 1-minute set to decide this, the winner of this half.
Yeah, I think it's really good mentally for whoever wins this going into that second half, having that lead.
Yeah, we'll see who wins this middle ball here. It's going to be Storm.
Yeah, Phantom's got a hand to it. Unfortunately, I think it deflected off somebody's foot to the other side.
Yeah, there haven't been many clean wins of that ball, so I haven't seen many quick starts. But Dom Smith's going to get hit out on the single from Storm. Tries to get himself over it, but...
Oh,
And Winters!
Yeah.
Catches the full length of the court ball from Johnny Day there.
And in
Not sure if that was his target, but...
Yeah, and Steve goes out as well.
And Storm again, down 2 key players.
Ooh.
As Tappy gets himself out of the way of those 2 balls.
Yeah, slight collision there in the middle, but both players seem to have survived
Like
it.
Phantom's going to claim 4 now.
Yeah.
And they're going to connect with Fowler.
Yeah, Cam getting
That's
hit out
another hit
then,
there from
yeah, and it's
Phantoms.
the end of the set, so Derby taking that final set and leading now into that second half.
neither team really managing to get too far ahead in the first half.
No. Generally, it seems to be that when Storm are winning sets, they're winning them very quickly, whereas Derby are really looking to grind them out when they're winning them.
Yeah, I think Derby, once they go up maybe 2 or 3 players, they're happy to just see out that time.
Yeah.
Whereas Storm maybe taking a couple more risks, but...
I think it's one of those things that potentially that might work out for Derby in the second half if they start tiring out those Storm players, because they've already had a big game earlier, and those wingers do a lot of work.
Yeah, I think Derby will be happy with this result so far. We've got a lot of work still to do in the second half, but it's a good place to be.
But Storm are going to have all the ball possession this side, being the net side, so that might work to their advantage.
Yeah, we'll see. A very slight advantage. I mean, most of the time the Balls movers will get the ball back on that wall side. As quite a sizable gap behind that court, but especially when you've got big arms like Johnny Day and Stephen Dunbe throwing high balls.
Yes.
You might get a couple of those back, which could swing the set either way.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens in the second half now. Like I said, Phantoms down in, I believe, 6th place in the league. Will be very happy with a win here. And Storm will probably be expecting it, so.
Just a quick update on the other courts. Unfortunately, we can't give you the score from court 1 as the scoreboard has fallen over. But on court 3 in Women's League 1, it's currently 9-3 to Wessex against Leeds, and that is the game for the top of the championship for Women's League 1, so a really critical game for both teams there. Wessex with the lead at the moment. And then further on, we've got White Tigers against Norwich Nighthawks. So again, White Tigers looking to be up there with Leeds and Wessex, so wanting that win, so going well for them.
Yeah, and a quick turnaround now. Both teams are lined up, ready for the second half. Like we mentioned, London Storm on the close side with the net. Might be expecting a slightly more possession in this half. We'll see what they can do with it.
Yeah, 3 balls to Derby to start with. Yeah, throw from Dom Smith at Craddock, but he gets out of the way quite easily. Oh, Ed Raven goes for the block, but just cannot get himself behind it, and it just clips him. So Derby with the 3. Oh, lovely shot from Dom Smith onto Dan Gittins. Tries to catch it, but drops it. Oh, Simon tapping there, just about keeping off the line, but in doing so, gets caught a little bit up court and gets hit by Storm. So it's currently 4-4 now. But Derby with 4 balls. They go for a 3-ball attack, but they fail to make a hit. Some great lateral dodging there from Craddock.
Yeah, manages to use all the space, even going behind his own player on the wing there.
Yeah, 3 balls to Storm now. Johnny Day electing to give up the ball and lurk behind, looking for catches on any pre-throws. Yeah, block there from Cam and then gets out of the way of Dom Smith, but gives 4 balls. Oh, Storm had 4 balls there.
Yeah, we've got an apology there from
Cam, yeah. He didn't get the hit and he gave away 4 balls, which would have been really useful for them.
Again, 2 balls thrown by Storm. But there we see that wall coming into effect. They do manage to get one of those rolling back, and they'll have 3 again.
Oh!
Very nice pressure there from Ryan Ellis. But unfortunately, the ball he releases to stop his ball getting caught ends up getting caught anyway.
Yeah, by Cam. Absolutely a majestic catch. Goes off court to take it, but absolutely worth it. It's really turned the set around for Storm.
Yeah, some great releases there as well, making another hit in the middle.
Ooh. Oh!
Dom Smith going very low to get that block. And we'll see what Tom Bell can do against 4 Storm players here.
Well, yeah, and
about 15 seconds to do it.
Yeah, and 3 balls to Storm.
I would say it's impossible, but we've seen a lot of stuff today.
Yeah. 4 balls. Oh. Oh, I believe there that it hit Dan Gitting's foot up into his hands and he has caught that ball.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what happened there. I missed whatever did happen.
Yeah,
but,
I think that's what Sam indicated, but obviously the set is over. Storm have won it, and we line back up.
We're back to 8-8 again.
Yeah. So yeah, Storm coming out hot in the second game.
And Storm managed to secure that middle ball fairly cleanly as well.
I think because Winters has gone off, who's been typically winning for them, so he's been subbed this set. So I think when he's off, Cam is winning that ball quite cleanly. Oh!
Johnny Day just doesn't quite manage to pluck that ball.
Yeah, I think he was going for the catch, and he almost caught it twice, and then just dropped it at the end.
Yeah, he's quite happy with himself there, but can't catch them all.
Nice 1 ball there from Cam. Ryan Ellis, you can see he wants to get the catch, but wisely dodges out of the way.
And that's a really nice hit there from Ryan Ellis onto Stephen Dumbe.
Yeah, cross court there from Dan Gittins, taking out taking out Ed Raven even. So Storm just 1 player down now.
Yeah, Derby back with the advantage here.
Oh, lovely dodge in the middle there.
Huge leap there.
Ooh.
Oh, lovely hit
there.
from Simon Tappin there.
Baits the jump and then he gets Craddock on the way down.
Yeah,
He's got nowhere to go.
Takes his time with that one. No need to rush that.
Oh, but a great aces call there on Tapping. Get him in from with the side ball. 4 balls to Derby. They throw 4, but fail to make a hit on Cam. A little bit disjointed there on the timing. Didn't really help them. So 5 balls to Storm, 1 player down.
They're going to need at least 1 hit here. Doesn't look like they manage it, but Tom Bell caught fishing in the corner there.
Yeah.
Just reaches his arms out to look for that catch.
Well, absolutely brilliant dodging from the player in the middle there. Yeah, and then Cam Relton just jumping over that 2-ball attack. Storm with a 3, currently drawing in this set.
And a 2-ball counter coming in now.
Oh, yeah, so Dom Smith throws the first ball. Storm player dropping, and then Ryan Ellis can just get him while he's on the floor with his back turned.
A bit of chaos there. And the last seconds of the set there.
Goes from being 1 player in hand to a draw. That's really worked out in Storm's favour and highly unfortunate for Ryan Ellis.
Score from 8-all to 9-all, and we're even still. Nothing between these teams in this game.
So yeah, Cam again winning that middle ball. Not quite cleanly.
Lovely shot from Tom Bell there.
Yeah. So one player up for Derby. Oh, cross court from Simon there, but just bouncing, failing to hit Cam.
Nice release there. Jimmy Craddock goes out.
And then Johnny Day does not get a hit on Simon. Oh, yeah. Bit of confusion there about what happened.
Yeah, bit of confusion there. Stephen Dumbe runs up to the line opts not to throw at Simon tapping on the floor, maybe assuming he's already out.
I think because he had his hands in the air, but I think potentially to get himself back up off the floor, or to just say, please don't hit me while I'm on the floor.
Yeah, Steve's not a player I'd want thrown at me in that position.
No. But yeah, but he has been called out, so Johnny Day must have got the hit off him. Obviously, it's quite difficult when you're on the floor to know whether anything has bounced or not, so.
About 2 minutes left of the set now.
So Derby still with a player in hand. So 3 balls to Derby.
Yeah, Johnny Day charging up court.
Oh.
And a really nice exchange there.
Oh.
And
So,
Johnny
yeah.
Day sends the ball sailing onto the other court.
Yeah, so Johnny Day not realizing that Tom Bell's already been caught by Steve, and luckily for everyone involved, Tom Bell just getting himself out of the way. So yeah, switch around now. 1 player advantage to Storm.
Stephen Dunbar with a huge block there.
Throws at Dom Smith, who blocks it in return.
Exchange of blocks. And that's 2 balls at Johnny Day. Johnny Day's going to run forward and claim that 4th ball. And Storm now going to be looking to extend their advantage in this set. But they don't manage it.
No.
Not off that attack.
Yeah, lovely movement from Don Smith there. So 3 balls to Storm.
Johnny Day opts to release, but
yeah,
that ball bounces a little bit short. Dom Smith does the same, looks for the catch, but doesn't quite get it.
Oh, Cam Smith caught high up court there. Nowhere for him to go, gets hit, but
at the end of the
having
day,
already got this hit on Dom Smith, it's not really that much of an issue.
After all that, the 1-for-1's going to favour Storm here.
Yeah, and then a 4-ball attack there from Storm.
Yeah, happy to throw a 4.
Poor! Steve almost caught napping there, but 2-ball attack from Johnny and Steve.
Yeah, just going to clean that set out. Only 5 seconds left anyway. But... And with about 5 minutes left of the game now, for anyone watching at home, let us know who you want MVP to be for this game.
So timeout called.
Yeah, Phantom's now going to set down. We've been even for a while now, but...
Yeah, momentum just starting to shift to Storm, so good idea to pull that timeout.
Good timeout, I think.
Yeah.
So I think if Storm were to win this next set now, the game's pretty much over, so it's the right call from Phantoms here. In all fairness, don't think they need to change that much. They just need to hope that the exchanges go in their favour.
Yeah, it's mostly that chaos in the middle. It's really kind of small things that are just switching it between which team takes the advantage at that time.
Yeah, exactly. And we're back after the timeout. Storm taking the 3 balls here.
Oh, but
and
yeah.
Dom Smith.
Yeah.
A nice catch there.
Yeah, finally throwing fairly at body there, so a fairly easy catch for Dom Smith. So yeah, 2-ball attack there from Storm with 4 balls, but Tom Bell getting out of the way of that nicely. One-ball attack there, Tom Bell throwing, but fails to make a hit. It's 5-5 in this set. Both teams a little cagey. 2-ball attack at Ryan Ellis, but blocks and ducks under the second ball.
Yeah, it ended up being a fairly simple block there. 1 ball off target and 1 ball.
Oh, but yeah, lovely hit off from Ryan Ellis. Take Phantoms 1 player up.
Yeah, they're going to want to hold on to this 1-player advantage. And that's a lovely shot there.
Yeah.
That'll bring them 2 up.
And another hit there. Phantoms really going for it in this set.
Yeah, really just back in their arms now.
They're trailing by a set, and there's only probably going to be 1 set after this, and they want to be drawing going into that. So Steve, yeah, 2-ball attack at Steve, tries to block but fails to. So it comes down to Cam against 5 Derby players. Oh,
John
hits.
Smith looking for that catch. It's probably the right decision.
Yeah, he wants to end the set quickly. Make sure that they've got a full 3 minutes for that last set.
Yeah, I think if Derby were to play it slow here and let it go to a minute set, I mean, a minute set to decide the game could go either way, especially with the way this game's gone so far. So I think Derby would rather play it slow. Oh, sorry, play this set fast, so they've got time in the last set.
Yeah.
And he makes the catch, and he does get hit out in the process. And Fowler now comes onto the court.
Yeah. So he's got 3 balls.
And he's got 35 seconds.
But again, he's looking to waste time. Oh!
And almost another block straight
block,
back from Phantoms there.
Straight up over the top of Simon Tapping, blocks it up into the air. Fowler's looking to the ball retrievers to get a ball in his hands.
Fowler not able to put that ball on target. And I don't think Phantoms are going to let him back into this set, but...
So he's throwing
really
both
well
of his
played
balls.
from Phantoms there, just waiting it out.
Oh!
And he does
but he
manage to
does
catch,
make a catch and out! So a no!
Yeah, impressive stuff from Fowler there,
Yeah,
but
absolutely amazing.
just not enough time left on the clock to even think that.
But yeah, it keeps that set to the full length of time pretty much. So
Yeah,
we're
Phantom's going to take that set, and now we're up to just over a minute and a half here to decide the game.
So yeah, so
Looks like ref's going to pause time just to clarify.
yeah, getting the captains in probably to have a discussion about something, or probably just to tell them exactly how long's left.
Yeah, 1 minute 35 now to decide this game between Phantoms and Storm. There's been nothing between these two teams all game.
So Cam against Dom Smith for the middle ball. Cam takes it. So 3 balls to Storm. You got Fowler, Johnny Day, and Steve Numbay come up. 1 ball from Johnny Day, doesn't hit Ryan Ellis. Jumps out of the way. Yeah, 1 ball there from Tom Bell. Played just ducking under it.
And now we're just about to pass that 1 minute to go mark of the game now. Both teams still with 6 players. And it is going to be a 1-for-1. No, it's not.
No catch called on for Cam there. Did not have it secure.
Yeah, refs decided that he didn't quite have hold of that ball there.
Yeah, Steve very disappointed, thought that the catch had been made, but so 1 player down now, Storm.
But still, anything can happen. We've got about 35 seconds left now. And Ryan Ellis goes for that catch.
Yeah, Johnny Day getting that hit there. 4 each. Not long left on the clock.
And then Raven puts in a single, but slots it between the 2 players there.
Yeah, I don't know if he was looking for the hit or just looking to get rid of the ball to give Derby 2 for the counter. Oh, yeah,
And again,
Tom
an
Bell
exchange
looks a
of
block,
balls,
yeah.
but struggling to get anything on target there.
Yeah, Tom Bell takes a hit there, so 1 player advantage now to Storm. They've got 3 balls.
And Dom Smith looks for that catch. And Phantoms opt to step off now.
Yeah, so it wasn't a 1 minute set, so they can do that. So they've decided to take the 1 minute set now to try and take the draw.
Yeah, so in that position, Phantoms knew they weren't going to bring that set back, and with about 10 seconds left on the clock, they decided to all step off the court, which gives the set to Storm, but it resets the clock at 1 minute. So if Derby can win this set now, they've got a chance to draw this game.
Yeah, because in that last set, they were winning at 1 minute left. And it was only in that sort of last 45 seconds that Storm brought it back, so.
Yeah, now Storm taking that middle ball.
Oh,
and
but Steve with
making
a
the big hit there, important hit.
Ed Raven throwing right over the heads of all the Storm players, so
yeah, he's a bit
easy
disappointed
dodge.
himself there, but
3 balls.
You've got to be going for these hits in these short sets. And Johnny Day plants the ball right on the toe of Ed Raven.
And Fowler takes a catch from Ryan Ellis.
And Stephen Dunbe charges up. And it's Dom Smith versus 6.
So, about 18
and
seconds
20
left
seconds,
on the clock.
he's going to need about 3 catches here. Opting to have a bit of fun here. He knows he can't win the game.
And unfortunately, line faults. So yeah, Storm taking that win.
Yeah, Storm going to take the game there, 15-11, a really tight game all the way through, but Storm just managing to take it to the end.
So yeah, apologies to Fowler, who for at least half of that game I did refer to as Sam Lav. So, and yeah, MVP for the game goes to Cam Relton. So well done, Cam.
And we've got one more game left for you today. So we'll be back in a couple of minutes, so stick around, and we'll see you then.
Okay, and welcome back to Men's Super League, where we've got Spartans against Sheriff. I'm Emily.
And my name's Greg. The last game of a very long day. Obviously, we've had Men's League 1 to start the day, Women's Super League in the lunchtime slot, and Men's Super League to finish the day. Spartans at the top of the table still. Sheriff sat in
7th.
There we go.
Yeah, and a slightly different looking Sheriff's team today as they brought a couple of players up from the men's first team, so just trying to embed new players ahead of next season.
You did win your game earlier.
Yes.
They won the game earlier, so that's fine, and Spartans won their game, so, well, that's unlucky there.
Blocked straight over from Josh Gordon.
Yeah. And it's all the way across court. Obviously, he's got that block in, but it is sort of right direct back at him. So, that, you know, unless you're blocking down in that sort of area, like you said from Gordon there.
Free throw there, France onto Ben Paddock. And also Jordan going out in that exchange well, which I didn't see.
Yeah, catch taken from Woodgate on that left side. Ball pops up. But I don't think...
I think Bedford already stepped off the
yeah.
ball, so there was nothing you could do about that.
I think his head's already in the outbox. It's a weird thing to say that you've got that mindset that when you're heading out, you don't actually realise that ball is still so high up in the air. So,
yeah, I think early times in the set, you're not quite switched on yet. And 3 balls sat there from Spartans onto Sam Copping.
yeah, but good honesty, and that's what you love to see. And it's something that is so clinical about the sport, and especially at this level, it has to start at this level for it to progress further up. But honesty is so key, because although you have those 6 referees, those 2 main refs and the 4 line refs around the court, 5 balls are in play.
Yeah, there's so much happening that it's sometimes difficult. And, you know, each ref isn't watching a different part of the court or anything like that, so you can often end up with numerous refs watching one particular play and missing what's happening on the other side of the court. So yeah, unfortunately there, he's going for a block, but it's just skimmed his arm, but he takes the hit. Nice block there from Straubs. So 3 balls to Spartans. Yeah, hit there on Copping. Did linger in the air a bit. Potentially somebody could have got that if they were caught away.
Yeah. Paddock could have also been hit in that scenario as well. 2 out from that, Matt Manns and Ryan Neal.
Yeah.
But like you said, that ball where it's still live in the air could have hit Paddock in that play.
Yeah, just a little bit of court awareness lacking right now in this game on the Sheriff's side. So 2 ball attack on Straubs, but he ducks under both, and then 2 ball counter there, taking out Jordan Taylor.
Jordan Taylor normally likes to take those catches in that sort of mid-air scenario, but when they're timed so well like Spartans do, it's hard to take both, I guess, in that scenario.
Oh yeah, exactly right on time. Just both slightly to the side of each other. It's too difficult to try and take one of those out there. Pretty straightforward ball there. Ben Paddock going a bit fishing there.
I think Sheriffs are trying to do too much early on. You know, we're not even 5 minutes into the game. They're going for every single play. And I think, personally, what they need to do...
Oh, so yeah, Josh Gordon not realising that he's got hit there. So stalls up court. Spartans thinking he's already out. But yeah, the referee then after that tells him that he's actually out.
But like you said, Sheriff's already doing too much in this game. They need to sort of take that step back and just make sure they're playing into the game. Sam Richards, obviously, that block there. Ryan Neal is probably not quite aware that that ball's coming in, but does find the dodge, yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like Sheriffs just need to take a breather now, play a little bit slower for a couple of sets, get themselves into that game, and then try and ramp.
Can they face relegation if they sort of lose these sort of last 3 games that they have in Men's Super League?
I think it depends upon the other results today. I think if the teams at the bottom haven't got any wins, they're pretty safe at this point.
Yeah.
So it's not mathematically impossible until we...
But it also favours on the other results sort of below them. That sort of huddle together from Spartans, something that we're seeing a lot more over a lot of the teams through the British leagues, the huddle together to make the call. It used to be sort of dignified that it would come from either the left or the right side.
It's one of those things that it seems to work quite well in Men's Super League, but for quite a few of the teams in Women's Super League, when you huddle together, they're quickly coming up court and taking you out, particularly like Beagles and stuff like that. Like, they just will take you out as soon as you get in that huddle.
I think Bedford Mighty Eagles are so good at that, though, and that is sort of like they will always pounce on. It's not even not organised, but if they see sort of you distracted for a couple of seconds, they will pounce on it. So
yes. So yeah, Sherry's threatening there, trying to break up that huddle, but
I don't think it's something that we spoke about 1 for 1.
Yeah. So nice trade there.
Yeah.
So whilst it does take out Finley and Jordan Taylor, with Sheriffs being down, that's not necessarily the best thing for them.
It's a good trade for the side of Leamington Spartans. Yeah, but it was something we've spoke about, I think, from Mark Allen with a fire down low, hits Paddock as he sort of like splits his legs. Mark Allen has obviously tracked that. As I was saying, it's something that sort of comes from the foam side of dodgeball, you know, the middle huddle.
Yes.
You sort of have a lot longer in that game essence to play the ball. So.
And also, like, you've only got to throw one, so you can generally make a call in foam, and you don't have to change it even if play ball is called. Whereas, you know, in cloth, you've made a call, it then comes up, and actually you need to throw an extra couple of balls that you weren't planning for, that you then have to quickly reset and make a different call. So a little bit easier in foam with that regard. So just Josh Gordon left in for Sheriffs.
A 1v5, a big feat for anyone. Ryan Neal with a block. But time is of the essence, and that set does end 6-0. 6 set points to the side of Leamington Spartans. Each set obviously gives you 2 set points, obviously, unless we take the draw.
Yes, but yeah, we're going through these sets fairly quickly. You know, not even halfway now through the first half. So a bit of a tussle there for the middle ball, but Spartans coming away with it. Oh, and a great early hit there.
Yeah.
I think Jordan a little bit frustrated that he's not got that sort of pressure from the other wing there. But 2 excellent hits there from Sheriffs.
Yeah, and that is good. I can see Jordan Taylor's sort of annoyance in the play, because Jamie Hughes should be higher up the court in that essence. He's way back with the other players. You know, if you have that ball in hand, you should be playing the aggressive play style and making sure that you are almost shadowing your winger.
Yes, yeah. And also, it's one of those things that it gives the other player confidence, because if you a few times you go for those shots up court and you've not got that backup, you're going to stop taking them because you don't feel like you've got that protection from the other wing, and then it means that a part of your play style is kind of being eliminated.
Yeah. But Sheriffs are now settling back into this game, and they have done very well in this set. You know, they're 4-2 up now. They've taken their hits. Jamie Hughes, obviously, despite not following Jordan Taylor in that play earlier on, has taken 2 successful hits in that play as well.
And lovely blocking there from Sam Coppin. So a bit of pressure there, but Sheriff selecting to take the 3 balls rather than going for the running counter. But yeah. So yeah, so a bit of confusion there. Line ref saying no hit on Finley, but Sam Mason calling it. And then yeah, hit on Mans at the end. So yeah, Sheriffs get their first points on the board now. So I think it's really important for them to consolidate for now and just try and keep pushing it and keep themselves in this game.
And I think what Sam Mason's trying to say there is, although, like we said a bit earlier, that line ref might be there, but he's looking in a completely different spot. You know, if Sam has his eye on the play and he sees it, he sees it.
Yes, exactly. It's just one of those things that everybody, I think sometimes people don't understand that everything looks different from every angle. And sometimes you've got to take the referee that's got the best angle, and that's not necessarily, you know, the player that's the referee that's right next to the player, because they might not be able to see all of the aspects of it. And I know that sometimes the players do get annoyed by it because they would prefer to go off the referee who's made the decision that is more favourable to them.
Yeah.
But that's just not how it works.
A sub has now been made on the side of Sheriffs, though. Sam Ward joins that starting 6.
And Casper Reeds as well, at number 17 in the position of 5.
No subs on the side of Leamington Spartans.
Oh, so attempted tombstone there from Ben Paddock, but does not take it. Too much power off the...
I think Ben Cool wanted hands at it as well. I think it was spinning probably a bit too vigorously, and unfortunately there, Jordan Taylor taking out Ben Cool in the next play from Mark Allen. It's when Sheriffs look promising.
Yeah.
It's hard to then, you know, Leamington Spartans have that mental reset, and it's so good at it. It's
and then obviously, you know, Sheriffs going for changing subs, and obviously you want to get those players on, but I think sometimes, you know, when Spartans have got that momentum and they've not made the change, it's sometimes a bit difficult for those newer players to get into the game. But to be honest, the 2 players that have just come on are the players still left on court, so.
Yeah.
So yeah, Sheriff's throwing a safe ball there just to give themselves 2 instead of 3. So yeah, very, very safe play from both sides right now. But yeah, multiple attack on Sam Ward, gets hit, and then I think Casper Reed's just a little bit unaware that there's another ball there and kind of gets the throw when he's not quite paying attention.
And Josh Gordon finds himself in the same situation. He has a couple already. A 1v6 this time around, not the 1v5. Unfortunately, does not take that catch.
Yeah.
It's a hard one because when you're left in and the timing from Spartans is so good. You're going to beat yourself up really over great dodgeball.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, you know, he wants to take that catch there because at this moment in time, just staying on court and running that clock down isn't actually to the Sheriff's advantage. Oh, really unfortunate there. Josh Gordon goes to block, hits himself, and then also hits Casper. And then, I think potentially a 3rd shot called on Jordan there. Okay, no, bit of a confusion. So I think, one of the line refs was aware that there were 2 hits, but hadn't realised that 2 players had
already gone out for it. He thinks it's Jordan Taylor because he is in that mist of the play.
Yeah. He's heard the hit. He's not sure who's been hit.
Yeah. All fair. Jordan Taylor obviously does then regain. He's... I feel the pain because your head is, like I said before, you're already out in that situation.
Yeah. He's already taken a hit. He's then kind of come on court a bit. So yeah, 3 players left again for Sheriffs. Oh, but yeah, double attack there. Oh, but yes. A ricochet there for...
No, Sam Richards.
Yeah.
You know what you've done there.
Yeah, he was interfering with the balls a little bit there.
You know what you've done there. That ball should be left. It shouldn't then be kicked back. So I think he's trying to keep his feet onto it.
Yes,
I think
yeah.
He's ushered off by centre ref.
Yes, yeah, very, very, very wise to be like, no, just get off court. There's nothing, no harm, no foul kind of in that situation. Just exit court.
Josh Gordon this time not going for the single ball catch, decides to evade instead, given that wing ball.
Yeah. So yeah, just one player down now for Sheriffs. Oh, yeah. So nice leave from Sam Ward there. That was quite fishy. He did look like he wanted it, but good choice for him to leave it. So yeah, safe balls now from Spartans. They know that these players can catch, and they're making sure that they're not getting caught.
It's the single ball trades.
So yeah.
Only one ball left now for Sheriff, so that 2v3 against the 3-ball attack. All at different times, but the last one catches Sam Ward off guard.
It's one of those things that sometimes that timing that isn't quite right can work out in your favour.
Yeah.
Because you've already dodged out the way of two, not expecting that third to come in later. So Josh Gordon, again, left in on his own. But it is a 3v1 this time instead of a 6v1.
But no hits this time around.
No hits,
and does survive.
Yeah, it's one of those things when it's a 3v1 rather than a 6v1, you feel like you can do a bit more with it and you don't need to go for that first catch. Oh, but unfortunately for him, the clock runs out. I think he looks over to his box. He wasn't aware that he had so little time left.
It's hard because although you're then going to fire up and try and go for the hit, they're still going to be up unless you sort of take that catch in the same essence. So.
Yeah.
It is hard. I guess your annoyance, you've obviously got that someone in the box to call the time. So if they're not calling the time, it's probably...
But it's also one of those things, the box is the complete opposite side of court. And it does get very loud in here.
Yeah.
So final 1 minute set here.
Paddock first out though for the side of Sheriffs. Finds himself the target of a single ball this time around.
Yeah, nice throw from Jordan, but Finley does manage to get out of the way. So yeah. Spartans point, and really nice sort of safe ball there. There's not that long in a 1 minute set, and they don't need to be giving them any balls that they can catch.
Oh, great from Josh Gordon, that delayed ball in. Second one maybe hits Jordan Taylor, ref's not sure, no one calls out.
Yeah, I think he must have got a ball to it.
Yeah.
So, even now.
Like you said, it's that minute set that both teams are going to look for set points.
Oh, but yeah, bit of madness there at the end. Oh, there was a different whistle.
Oh, they heard the whistle from that right side. They think it's over. Ben Call doesn't even throw.
Yeah, which is a bit unfortunate. Yeah, and then Sam Ward trying to take that catch at the end, but just as he's securing it, takes a second shot to the head, and it's very discombobulating when you take that hit, and you generally tend to drop the catch in that situation. So yeah, 12-2 at half-time. It's quite a lot to come back from now.
What we often say is sort of, if one team can do it in one half, then the others can do it in the next.
What an incredible first half of Dodgeball. Welcome to the Catching Out halftime show, brought to you by myself, Nick, Colin and Zoe. What a game. Team B leading at half time. Zoe, what can Team B do to carry on and hold on out for the victory?
Yeah, I think if they just keep throwing balls that hit their targets and then not getting hit in return themselves, that will really mean that at the end of the set they'll have more players, and that will win the set for them.
That is key. Don't forget, dodge, dip and dive and dodge. Colin, what do you think Team A can do to claw this back? It's going to be a big task in the second half, but do you think they've got it in them?
If Team A get hit less, Team A and more.
There you have it. Great analysis. If you want more like that, join us for our post-match review. If not, catch us on our podcast on YouTube. Find us wherever you listen to podcasts, on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts. You can find us there. Until the next time, see you later.
Okay, yeah. Back now after half time.
Yeah, like we were saying just before that catching out break there, that if one team can do it, the other team certainly can. You know, despite that big point difference from Men's Super League top to the bottom, all these teams are more than capable of taking wins off each other. We've seen it time and time again. Taking points off Spartans.
Yeah.
It's going to be a big one.
Yeah. So yeah, sticking with the same team after half time. Oh, yeah.
And Elliot Webb.
Taking
what
that
he's
catch.
known for.
Yeah, straight on court, straight taking a catch.
I'd like to see probably Jamie Hughes back on for the side of Sheriffs. I think he applies so much pressure down that wing. I know he's sort of young and maybe not experienced as a lot of the sort of Super League players, but he certainly is. His arm is out of nowhere.
Yes, yes. Oh. Yeah, think a ball to the face there for Ryan Neal, or slash a bit of a headbutt into the floor.
Yeah.
But he does seem to be up and fine.
It's certainly not the hardest floor,
no.
I'll be honest. Oh, and Matt Manns, he set himself perfectly, but does not take the catch. He'll be annoyed with himself.
Yeah. Yeah, not a bad start here. A 4-4 at the moment. So yeah, lovely two-ball attack on Mark Allen there. So Sheriff's taking the advantage in this set.
Oh, Jordan Taylor, you did not need to throw.
So yeah, just looking to apply the pressure
there,
but not releasing.
Oh, great timing there. That's really good timing from Cool and Taylor.
The good call, the yes call from Ben Cool there lets Jordan Taylor know that he's there, he's ready, and they can go up. And they don't need that second call. They both know each other so well, they know when to release and get that synchronized hit.
Richards looks across to Webb to see if he can make that play, but decides against it. Elliot Webb hasn't got the ball in hand.
Oh, yeah. Lucky throw there from Jordan. I think set was called from Ben Cole, but Jordan just throwing a safe ball there. Oh, yeah, three-ball attack on Richards, and he can't get out of the way of that. So, yeah, very good start for Sheriffs in the second half, but I imagine that Elliot Webb will be looking to try and draw the timeout, because obviously we went through sets very quickly in that first half, and that ideally now he wants to get sets to last the full time. So
and that's it. It's a tough one because Elliot Webb goes low. His aim in this game is to last the set out time and time again. Ben Cool hits the drop.
Oh, but yeah, then Ben Paddock comes up, takes out Elliot Webb.
It's the right thing to do in aspects. I think if you're going to fire it so hard, you can hope in the Elliot Webb doesn't catch it in that aspect. Against Elliot Webb, personally, I wouldn't be throwing that because I know he likes to take them. All it's got to happen is you fall it into his chest, he takes it, he gets hands on it. And
and then all of a sudden you've gone from being 3-1 up to 2-2. And actually in that situation, you've already lost the player. You would have then lost that set, so. It's one of those as a coach in the outbox, you'll be like, well done that you got the hit, but also potentially next time that you might not be so lucky. So
yeah, exactly. Exactly that. Matt Mann's first out of 4.
Oh, and a lovely catch there from Sam Ward.
Yeah, really nice catch. Sets himself perfectly in that air.
Yeah. Yeah, and then, yeah.
They're starting to come a little more alive in this second half.
Yeah.
It's what we spoke about in the first. Maybe just starting to settle down and play their play style.
Yes.
Not playing up into this aggressive, tactical play style from Spartans.
Yeah. So, yeah, do have Jamie Hughes back on that wing, but unfortunately he goes low a bit too early. That means that it's very easy for Spartans to go and get that hit.
Against experienced players like Ryan Neal, I would never look at tombstoning. I don't see why it's so good. Ryan Neal knows it's coming. He fakes and...
Yeah.
Jamie Hughes is already in a set position that he's in no next possession to catch. They do actually hit out Elliot Webb in the play, though. Ryan Neal with the 2 blocks.
So, yeah, 2 single counters there from Spartans going at different players. Neither of them making a hit. Oh, yeah, lovely delayed shot there from Sheriff's on to Sam Richards.
And he's blocked that first one, but he's in no set position to even think a second one's coming. Oh, and Ryan Neal.
Yeah. Sam Ward taking his hit there. So good honesty from him. So, yeah, we come to Ryan Neal against Jordan Taylor. Oh! Yeah, so Ryan fakes out. Jordan fakes a jump and then goes low, but Ryan just reads him.
Both play England together. Ryan Neal knows what he's doing. He knows what Jordan Taylor's play style is. It's acrobatic through the air. He knows he's going to force himself into the jump early on, and he does just that.
Yeah. So, yeah, Elliot Webb found himself on the floor, and again, Sheriff's just taking advantage. He's got nowhere to go. Yeah, Jordan throwing an early pre-throw and opens him up just to a cross-court attack from Mark Allen there.
Reese Woodgate on that left side, finding the toes of Sheriff's there. That does actually give the favour to Spartans.
Yeah.
Sam Richards through the air, but does not get hit in that play. Block from Jamie Hughes.
Yeah, and then absolute catapult that Ryan Neal cannot catch it.
Yeah, it's the arm. It's so weird. It almost comes out of nowhere. It's not a traditional overarm play style, but Reese Woodgate does hit Jamie Hughes. One calls hit, one calls block.
Yeah.
But Reese Woodgate is hit out in the same play. It's now a 3-on-all.
Oh, but yeah, Ben Paddock with a lovely hit there on Mark Allen. And then, Sam Richards gets Sam Copping out, but then is hit out and returned by Sam Ward. So a lot going on there. 2v1.
Mark Allen, although... Oh, that's very nice from Sheriff's. Like we said, they take out Mark Allen on his track back. It's very linear.
Yes.
Normally he's quite acrobatic, but this time decides to just run back on the same line.
Yes.
Does get hit out on the leg. They take out Britton Craven, who's normally in the air also.
Yeah, he's usually very acrobatic, very all over the place. But I think he twisted his block a little bit there, and it just didn't work out for him.
This time the quick set, and they force Sheriff's into the ground.
Yeah, Casper Rees just can't quite get under that ball. Just gets hit on his back. Oh, yeah, and then
he thinks it's coming sort of a lot more into his centre.
Yeah, but just hits the side of his wall and then clips his feet. So, yeah, and then nice dodging there from Elliot Webb in the middle.
Yep. I think that's what he needed. Past couple of sets, he's maybe gone for a little too much.
Yes.
Sort of up and down in the air.
So yeah, Spartans going very cross-court at the moment, really trying to shut down those counters. Oh, but yeah, Mark Allen falling out of court there, unfortunately. Didn't get hit, but just couldn't keep his balance.
So only one player down now. Currently 14-6 down, but...
Yeah.
How long left of the game? There or thereabouts. There is some time left in this game. Well, they played a minute 12 of this set. That's what Sam's just said. Oh, Sam Richards.
That is a very heavy fall, but he does appear to be okay. So yeah, it would appear to be about 6 minutes according to our clock, but whether that is correct.
Okay.
Yeah, bit of sweat on the court.
Yeah, Sam Richards has tried to basket that catch off court, but doesn't actually make it. So the play continues. Spartans 4-2 up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, cross court onto Reese Woodgate there and does get hit. So just one player difference now.
A double block in the play.
Oh,
Elliot
but
Webb.
absolute catch there.
That is filthy.
Yes. Catch. Yeah. Little bit confusing to be honest, because the ball wasn't under him, but yeah.
But he
catch
tucks
call.
it in,
Yeah.
his arm's underneath it.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah. And then hit out on the shoulder from Jordan. He's a bit frustrated there. He's looking to get swapped. I think he's getting a bit too frustrated and he knows he needs to take a break.
I think he thinks Elliot Webb doesn't catch that ball. Maybe from our perspective, it's very different from theirs.
I think the thing, because he turned and we could see him from this side, but from the other side, it was a bit difficult to see. And I think because the call wasn't necessarily made immediately, it then leads you to question that, you know, have the referees actually made a decision and looked at it? You know, you get quite frustrated as a player. And I think with being this down, you tend to get a bit more frustrated than usual. But yeah, I think we're on a timeout now.
5 minutes 29 left in the game. Is that what you've got? 5 minutes 29. But yeah, Elliot Webb obviously does make that catch. Jordan Taylor, not Toiler. Taylor annoyed in that instance. I think because, like you said, Emily, that the call isn't made straight away, that you're almost disputing that it isn't then a catch.
Yeah, it's one of those things that when calls aren't made immediately, it tends to put a bit of doubt in the player's mind. And then also that with it being the angle it was, referees will have seen different things. It's quite possible that he'll have seen somebody else call just a straight hit or stuff like that. And then when there's that kind of confusion, it's one of those things that it is the middle referee's decision about making that final call. And sometimes, you know, you want it to be different.
Quick start. And this time, Mark Allen finds the catch. It's what he's been trying to take all game on that track back and into the chest area.
So yeah, one player down, Sheriffs, at the start of this.
And this time makes the catch.
There. And then also another catch there from Ben Cool before he gets hit. So yeah, we've got a switch there. So now one player advantage to Sheriffs. So yeah, both teams trading singles. Oh, but yeah, Finley gets the makes the hit there on Casper Reeds.
Yeah, Gordon decides not to throw there. Because he believes that obviously there's no
advantage.
Yeah. Some good faking from the side of Sheriffs.
Yeah, they're very in sync with that. They practice it a lot, and you can tell. So yeah, 4-4 at the moment, 3 balls to Spartans. But yeah, fairly safe single, just to the side of Sam Coppin. But yeah, block from Sam Copping, and then a hit from Jamie Hughes onto Elliot Webb, and then a nice split jump in the air over the ball.
It's got a bit erratic from the side of Leamington Spartans.
Yes. Yeah. Sam Richard kind of looking for a catch, but then I think he's kind of changed his mind halfway through it.
Yeah, it's a weird one. I think he's then almost pre-dodging it, but when the ball's coming into him anyway,
Yeah. So Sam Ward getting hit. Oh, and then a lovely dodge from Jamie Hughes there, but also a lovely dodge from Ryan Neal. He's very good at, he's very acrobatic, he's very difficult to hit. Block. Oh!
I would be tempted by
I'd
that.
be tempted, yeah.
My hands would be dropping that ball, my hands would be fishing.
So fairly safe there. Oh! So, bounce call, bounce call. It did look from this, it did look from here that it was a hit, but bounce call by those
because it
referees,
looks like his hand's underneath it.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah, then lovely cross-court shot from Jamie. You know, Ryan's taking up 2 balls, and it's one of those things that when you're carrying those 2, it's most people will try and pre-throw you because you are in a bit of danger. You're likely to drop one of them.
You'd almost say anyway that Jamie Hughes gets the hit, but that's not Neely's annoyance in that because he's got to throw at 2 targets in that.
Yes,
yeah. If he's just facing Jamie Hughes, he's only looking at Jamie Hughes.
Yes, yeah.
As we come down to those MVP votes, I believe it's that time again, and the final MVP votes of the day.
Yeah, so we've got a poll on the chat if people would like to vote for their player of the day.
Personal opinion from the side of Sheriffs, maybe a bit of a debate. Sam Ward or Jamie Hughes.
Oh, yeah, lovely catch there.
Ryan Neal maybe from the side of Spartans. That 3v1, that 4v1 almost puts him clear. Britnell Graven also played a very good game. He's done nothing wrong. He's taken catches where he needs to and been very acrobatic. But I think it's got to be Ryan Neal. And who are you putting down for the side of Sheriffs, Emily?
Sam Ward.
Sam Ward.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, he's taking a lot of good catches and good plays and stuff like that. So
if you want to vote for that MVP vote,
I think also from Sam Ward that he's taken a lot of things today. He's put his hands up, taken a lot of hits that the referees necessarily haven't kind of seen. So it's good to see a player with that good honesty as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, Spartans playing very safe now. There's not long left in the set. 2-ball attack there from Sheriffs, but Spartans getting out of the way, no hits made. They do need something now to try and turn around this set. So yeah, Josh Jordan gets a hit on the pre-throw, but he gets 3 balls back in return.
Yeah, good trade though for the side of Spartans. Obviously, you keep that 2-player advantage. Single from Ben Cool.
10 seconds left on the clock. So yeah, Finley really doing well in the middle, blocking both the balls that come at him. And there is time.
And that is the game. Full time, 18-8. Those MVP votes up in chat.
So MVP for the match, Ryan Neal.
Very well deserved.
Yeah.
Played a very good game of dodgeball.
Yeah.
And that is the end of round 8. Thank you very much, Emily Walcott.
That's all right, thank you.
Well, no problems.
And we'll see everybody next time.
Exactly. May 13th will be the final. Round of Men's Super League. Make sure you subscribe because this is where all the action is. Plenty of content to come. This season is not over yet. It's a bye for now.